And here we are. Hey, everybody, it's Friday, and welcome to London Calling, number 38. How crazy is that? Oh, it's only a couple of weeks away, and we're not only going to be Halloween, it's going to be number 40 as well, which is crazy, isn't it? Number 40 London Callings. I mean, that's absolutely ludicrous. I never have thought I'd ever do that. I mean, my God, what am I going to do when I get to a year? I mean, I did a couple of odd ones here and there where I was just calling odd kind of live streams that I was doing London Calling. But now that's all changed, of course. London Calling is kind of like the Friday gig. And what I love about doing a Friday gig is kind of like the celebration of the weekend. We've finally made it. We're finally here. And hopefully, if all's well and good, we're all safe as well, even though the world is going into like a kind of a second generation of lockdown and stuff like that. A kind of a version 2, if you like, but it's all crazy. That side, I hope every single one of you lovely lot out there are safe and well. Anyway, let's take a look and see who we got out there, shall we, folks? Because I've got to admit, this, as always, is one of my favourite things that I do. It really is, folks. I kind of love London Calling. I really do, for so many reasons. We've got Juan Gabriel Sereno out there. Hey, Juan, how you doing, my friend? We've got the wonderful Bricks Stevie out there as well. He's a pretty cool chap. We've got the WoodShop Teacher as well, folks. He's going to be on the panel tonight, so we're blessed with his presence. I've got a fab panel coming out tonight, folks. It's going to be such a cool night. Honestly, it's going to be really good fun. And not everyone can be here from the very start. Actually, tonight we've got a few more people that are going to be popping in just a little bit later as well. We've got Scott Davis out there. Thank you, Scott. Without you, I wouldn't know what between 1 and 3 is. So I appreciate that. Thank you for helping me with the countdown. We've got Lego Dad UK. Lego Dad UK, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here, my friend. It really is. We've got the Daily Brick. Hey, Lex, how are you doing, mate? How's college going for you, my friend? I hope you're well and good. I haven't heard from you for a little while. It's great to have you here. And my God, Harry Potter. I'm doing a Lego haul this weekend, Lex. And I didn't realise I bought so much Harry Potter stuff. So anyway, it's going to be a Harry Potter hidden side haul, that one is. And who else we got out there as well? We've got quite a few people out there. We've got loads of people. Mr. Berry, welcome to the stream, my friend. And I always like this part of the stream. I know I say it every week, but this is the only part where it's just kind of me and you. It's brilliant. You know, I love it. And like I said, I've got a great panel coming on. We're going to be talking about all things Lego. We're going to be building stuff. We're going to be sorting stuff as well. I've got a new set that's just arrived. I've completely forgotten what it is, but anyway, we'll open it up together a little bit later. And also as well, my nephews, the great thing about being an uncle, folks, is that my nephews, well, let's get to what I'm going to say about my nephews in just a tick. My nephews have given me a load of free Lego. I mean, look at that. It's fabulous, isn't it? Right? But I've literally got a whole boot full of Lego, folks. I really have. And this is just one of the boxes. And I thought, well, we can kind of look in the box together. But anyway, like I said to them, I said, look, guys, you're going into your dark ages now. You're going to come out of it one day, you know, when you're growing up and matured and stuff like that. And whilst that's going on, I said, I'll just look after it for you. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, I think to say hello to a few more people out there, we've got Bilbo Boo. Hello, Bilbo Boo. How you doing, my friend? We've got LandOfSweet. She's going to be popping in a little bit later as well, I hope, LandOfSweet. And we've got Mr. Ozza as well. Mr. Ozza, you're brand new and shiny. Great to have you here, my friend. So anyway, I saw someone else pop in there. Cabbage Face. Lego Cabbage Face. I'm loving all the stuff on Instagram. I really do. Honestly, folks, do check out Cabbage Face Lego on Instagram. It's brilliant. It really is. As is, of course, LandOfSweet and everybody else that's going to be in the panel tonight. Every single one of them. We're all kind of on it on Instagram, and several of us are on Twitter as well. But anyway, so let's start getting a few of them in, shall we? Because we've got a fun bunch tonight, folks, from all over the world. We've got America, we've got Denmark. We've even got some places in the Netherlands as well as the UK. So anyway, who am I going to bring on first, folks? Who should I bring on first? Well, I'll tell you why I'm going to go first. I'm going to start in the lovely US of A. This guy was born in the USA, but he knows probably more about Chinese mythology than all of us probably put together. He is, of course, Mr. Ninjago, and he is rocking around the clock as I speak. He is, of course, the wonderful, the very talented Titanium J 52.
Hello, everybody.
I love the way it's kind of a monotone. Hello, everybody. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Glad it's Friday.
Oh, same here, my friend. I really am glad it's Friday. I know it's been I've had a very productive week this week. I really have. I was up exceptionally early yesterday because I was having to do some work for Hong Kong. And as much as I love Asia, folks, and if you ever get a chance to travel out there, it's a wonderful place. It really is. I certainly get going out there because it's a brilliant place, especially when the world kind of resets itself. But the problem is with Asia, they're 8 hours ahead. So my days have been a little bit early this week. So a little bit long, but hey, it's worth it. I work in a great team at the office, so I'm very, very blessed in that respect as well. I really am. So what have you been up to this week, Titanium?
Just been doing school. That's really it, to be honest.
Have you been a good pupil?
Yes, I am.
Good stuff. Right answer. If there are any kids out there watching this, make sure you get all your homework done, kids. Believe me, it's well worth doing. And we've got Lego Joe is in the house, folks. Hello, Lego Joe. And we've got the wonderful, the lovely SaraStarBricks in the house as well with us tonight, folks. So we've got a wonderful panel. We really have. So, Titanium, where would you like to go next? Would you like to go Europe or would you like to go Europe? Because everybody is in Europe tonight.
I think I'll pick Europe.
You think you'll pick Europe? Whereabouts would you like to go? Mainland Europe, or would you like to go for the island? That is, of course, the land of hope and glory, folks. Britain.
But let's go to the mainland for now.
Oh, we'll go to mainland. Okay, we're gonna go mainland then. Okay, folks. Well, I think we should go to the land where Lego was born, the genesis of Lego, and the very godly, the son of Odin. He is, of course, the very talented, and he's a carpenter as well. You know, he is the wonderful, the woodshop teacher. How you doing, my friend?
Hey there, Greg.
You are looking awesome. And can I just say, I've noticed that you put an extra knot in your beard tonight.
Yeah, I took some flack during my vacation. My stepsister came with some remarks about it, wanting to braid my hair and my beard together, and generally just giving me a hard time. But that's what sisters are for.
I didn't even know that was a thing, braiding your hair to your beard. It's weird, but it's true. I've never actually seen that done. See, I've got a theory, folks. Right? I always thought the more knots he has in his beard, the nearer you're getting to like a full moon or something like that. And then when we get to a full moon, the whole thing is plaited like an Egyptian pharaoh or something like that.
Well, I was considering braiding in some beads, one bead for every slain enemy.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Sounds like a true Viking. Loving it. Anyway, look, wonderful to have you here. Honestly, folks, we're going to be chatting all night long. Well, at least anyway for the next few hours. I sound like Lionel Richie then. Google him if you're too young. So anyway, talking of Lionel Richie, where would you like to go next, woodshop teacher? It's I'm afraid it's either the island that is, of course, the Brexiteer island of Great Britain, or we can stay in mainland Europe. Where would you like to go?
Oh, let's go the Misty Isles.
Oh, the Misty Isles. That is, of course, the United Kingdom.
The land of Albion.
The land of Albion. Oh, I'm liking it. Like a little bit of Latin there, folks. I'm loving it. Do you know, if I ever had a son or a dog, as the case may be in my respect, I'll probably end up calling it Albion. I think it's a lovely name. I really do. And I've been in plenty of public houses called the Albion as well over here in the UK. But anyway, let's pop over to the Albion. This guy is the man with the van. Currently, he's trying to set up a studio. He's taking deep breaths. It's probably been because he's over vaping it, folks. That's what it is. He's over vaping. He is, of course, the wonderful, the talented, the man of many voices. It is, of course, Solo Brick Builder.
Hello. How are you doing?
Look at that. That was a surprise. It made me jump then. I was expecting him to do it. How you doing, Solo? You well?
Yes, I am now. I'm now down. Got my Lego together. I am all calm and at peace now. Everything's all good.
You're looking good. You're looking good. And can I just say, I've got to ask, have you got a new set of curtains?
No. Same curtains. Lovely in silver. Just a different light shining down on it.
I've never seen it because I thought, I think Solo might be filming tonight, folks, whilst he's on the stream with us. And I thought, blimey, that's a good old curtain he's got there, reflecting all the light back. It's perfect.
It does kind of work. Hopefully, I was supposed to be putting some LEDs underneath here, but they haven't turned up. So,
oh, well, look, mate, it's great to have you here anyway. And like I say, folks, please do check out everybody's channel who's on the panel tonight. They're a great bunch. They really are, folks. Honestly, they are awesome. Every single one of them. Juan has asked the question: how's everybody today on this Fun Friday? We're all good, mate. We really are. All the better to have your good self here as well. Anyway, so we've got one other place to go, Solo. That is back over to mainland Europe. This is the rather wonderful person she is. Now, I was talking about the moon earlier on in a kind of lunar cycle sense with the WoodShop Teacher. But with lunar cycles, it's not only moons that are up there in the sky, folks, controlling our seas and our tides and all that jazz. There's also stars up there like the North Star, and of course it's a nice little segue into the wonderful, very talented in fact, and the queen of streaming arguably here in Europe. She is of course the lovely SaraStarBricks.
Hi guys.
Hello.
You can't really see me, but you see my stuff. Hi.
So
you're seeing some of the
Sarah,
special Lego delivery I got today. What? What's that?
now look at this. Now here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, the Mindstorm robots. Now I've got a friend of mine at work who's actually just ordered a load of Lego, and he came up to me today and he said, do you want the free Mindstorms set that I'm going to get? And I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll have that. So this is it. I've not even said, I didn't even know. I thought he was going to get a poly bag or something like that. He just wants to give it to me. So Sarah, what do you think of this Mindstorms box? It looks cool.
I just got it today, so we opened it up and I was looking at it, and it's so cute. I really love the colors of the packaging. It's like a turquoise and pink. It's really cute, and the set is called Mini Robots. So it's really cute. I like it. It's pretty adorable.
That's awesome. I want to know if anyone in the chat's got this. I know. And I tell you what, I really want the Brickheads cat that you've got there as well. I think he looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I had to get the Lucky Cat because I didn't have this yet. So I think when Mike was ordering the Lego, he was trying to figure out something else to put in the order to make it over the amount to get the Mindstorm set.
Because this came with the clubhouse. We got the clubhouse.
Yeah, we got the Elf Clubhouse.
Ah, fantastic.
There wasn't enough to get that bonus, so
we had to add a Brickheads, and this Lucky Cat. I don't get very many Brickheads, but this one is really cool.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, you know that. Well, I'm looking forward to you building that because I want to know if it's any good actually. Because in a funny way, right? I would have loved it to have been actually gold or maybe all red. You know. I'd be interested. Does it move its arm like that? Because like they all do that, folks, normally speaking. But it'd be interesting to see. But I too have been building Brickheads this week, and I don't know if I broke ranks or what because no one else seems to be talking about Christmas at the moment. It's only me. And I've been winding Solo up with Christmas all week. But I built this week, folks. The Nutcracker.
Oh, I love that. That is so cute.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And look, even chat's awake.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so cool.
So if you're enjoying the stream, folks, please give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, he's really cool. I want that. That's cool.
What I love about it, the way he makes his hat is made up of a load of bonnets, folks, that you'd get from something like I would say speed. I would have said in the olden days Speed Champions, but of course it's more like City these days. It is. But how cool is that? But anyway, enough about me. Let's have a whiz round and see what people have been up to this fine week, shall we? And then we'll ask you lovely lot out there in the chat as well, like Lego Dad UK. And all you wonderful people. Look at Solo here, folks, setting up his camera. This is interesting, actually, because, here we go. This is what you don't take your eye out with that handle there, Solo.
It looks a lot closer than what it is.
Take your nose off, that will. Are you using a new webcam tonight?
Yeah, I've got a different webcam. I'm just trying different cameras out.
I was going to say, it makes you look even slimmer. It does. It's kind of.
Do I disappear?
Yeah. I've got to see your pecker then. What are you going to be filming tonight then?
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get this finished because I'm definitely ain't. I'm gonna take this.
You've got to take your time with it and stuff like that, mate.
I'm gonna be trying to build that.
Look at that! It's it's like something squatting. What is it? The compact.
This is the compact crane.
Oh, I think someone's been on Amazon Prime this week.
How could you guess?
Yeah, I got myself a couple of bits and pieces as well. Oh, you bought three of them?
No, I bought all 3 cranes that were on Amazon Prime this week.
Oh, you got the red one as well?
I got the red one, but not from Amazon Prime. No, I got that from John Lewis. Yeah, I couldn't resist. I was in there today, and I was yesterday, sorry, and I was like, go on in, I have it. And it was reduced down. It had 40% off, so I was like, go on in.
Yeah, there's a lot. I got well, here's the thing, folks. I got one thing I definitely got in Prime this week because I think it was a ludicrously expensive set. And let us know if you guys got anything out there. Mr. Berry and all you lovely people out there, let me know if you guys bought anything. I bought for £50. It was because I had an Amazon voucher. It was like 30% off. But I got the new X-Wing, the orange X-Wing, and that comes with some great figures on it as well. It really does. So yeah, let us know, folks, if you guys got anything out there. How about you, Titanium? What have you been up to?
No, not too much. My decaled Arc Jesse is getting to my house on Saturday, so my parents are going to send out another care package. I should get that sometime next week.
Oh yeah. So and that's decals for what? Tell us a little bit more about that for people that haven't watched last week's episode.
So there's companies out there that do decals for Star Wars clone minifigs, mainly like named characters and just minifigs that Lego doesn't make.
Yeah. And
they're nicely detailed, and I've been starting to get into that. Jesse is the second one that I have purchased, and I'm going to be getting more.
You're gonna get all the Domino Squad.
You mentioned anything about Clone Wars, and Solo's like, "What? It's got stuff. That does look good."
Yeah.
Oh, that is sweet.
Yeah, and I am going to be getting more eventually. Not sure who will be next, but
very good. I'm impressed. Don't worry about me, folks. I'm just eating some chocolate. That's a cool name, by the way, Lego Veggie Day. I think that's a very funky name. He goes, I didn't get anything this time, but hoping Black Friday will bring us some better deals that I will want. Lego Veggie Day, what sort of deals are you after? Because there's quite a few bits and pieces out there I do want to get. And I don't know, I probably won't get the Batwing. I was all up for getting the Batwing, but I'm kind of hearing through the grapevine, the Lego grapevine, that it's not going to come with a gift with purchase, or one that's just like a bit near. So I don't know, folks. I don't think I'll be getting that straight away. I think I'd rather go and get a modular and get double VIP points for it or something like that. Because I fancy getting the corner garage. Has anyone bought the corner garage? But I do want to get that. But I did. I
got that one.
Oh, what did you think of it, dude?
I love it.
Do you?
I love the working rolling gates. Only thing is the stairs are not that pretty, but that is what it is. But I love the exterior of the building.
Yeah, I think it looks really good.
We also have it, and it's a really nice one. I really like that one a lot. The corner garage.
Oh yeah.
I love the way you say garage. So I say garage. How do you pronounce it, Sarah?
Garage.
Oh, see, it's
Garage.
Garage.
You can also say garage.
I say honestly, folks, she's like the Uptown girl from the old Billy Joel video.
My very American voice, garage.
Garage. Like, we have mechanics and engineers and grease monkeys that work in garages. Garage. I'm going down the garage. Get me tires pumped up.
I really like it. My uncle is a mechanic, and my whole family, like on my uncle and his sons, they're all like into the auto stuff, and they all own their own garages. So it's pretty cool. It reminded me of my uncle when I was building that set.
Yeah. Honestly, folks, if I wasn't into Lego, I'd buy old cars and do them up, like a Mark 1 Escorts, or actually a Mark 3 Escort, an XR3i or something like that.
Yeah, you want to go for the XR2i.
That's a Fiesta.
Yeah, exactly, man. They're worth fortunes. Fortunes you can make out of those now.
I do like them because they used to have the pepper pot wheels, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah, they were good alloys, they were, folks, those were. But no, I'm an XR3i man. A white XR3i convertible. Give me that.
I had the hardtop one, the XR3i I had.
Oh, did you? Oh, I tell you, there's only one better than that. There's only one car that I would get that's better than that, at least where Ford's concerned anyway, folks. And that has to be a Cosworth, a Sierra Cosworth.
Oh, yeah. That's a good shout.
Man, they're classic cars. They really are. Otherwise, folks, the car that I would love to do up, maybe I'll do it one day. And it was when I was a kid. It was the first sports car that I ever fell in love with when I was a kid. And it's called the Fiat Coupe. It was designed by the same designer who designed the Ferrari Testarossa. And I always wanted it. But now, of course, it's affordable because it's so old and decrepit. But anyway, that's a car I always wanted, folks. But let me know if you're into that sort of thing, or if there's ever a dream car that you'd always like to have and maybe do up as well. We're a resourceful lot, us Lego fans, aren't we? We're a resourceful lot. The wonderful Just Build It. Ever since you said to me you weren't going to be in the chat anymore on a Friday, you've always been in. So it's great to have you here, my friend. And he goes on to say, he goes, "Hey, London Bridge Bricks. He says, right now I'm working on 6 seconds of vid, and it's taking me 20 minutes. That sounds like some stop motion. That does. If ever there was one. Tell us a little bit about the narrative of your story, my friend, because a really good friend of the channels, and someone actually who I'm going to be streaming with next Saturday, folks, is Brick Hive. So Brick Hive, if you're out there listening in, mate, I'm looking forward to that big time. Anyway, so next Saturday, folks, I think it's kicking off at 3 p.m. UK time, 10 p.m. USA time, and we're going to be doing a transatlantic live stream. So look out for that, folks. But Brick Hive is very much into his stop motion at the moment. He's a busy dude doing that, and again, he sort of says that it takes a lot of time and resources as well. We've got the wonderful Pappers Bricks has tuned in, folks, with his all the way from Texas in America. Pappers Bricks, have you started doing your live streams yet? I know I've seen a few alerts come up for live streams. How are you finding it, my friend? And we've got the wonderful from Canada, folks. We're going all over the US and beyond, of course, with the wonderful ANA Hobbies. He's a good streamer, folks. Do check out his channel. And a little bit later on, actually, one of his good buddies as well, Lego Down UK, will be joining us in the stream as well. And I tell you, someone else who's going to be joining us fairly shortly will be Matt from over at Family Bricks. He'll be with us a little bit later, folks. So it's quite nice. There's only 5 of us in. There's normally about 9 or 10, folks, and I'm always oversubscribing this one. But anyway, how are we getting on? Is it me, right, Solo? Is it me, right? But has there actually not been that much Lego news this week?
Been a bit dry, hasn't it?
Quiet. I've seen tonight, or earlier on today, I've seen that they're doing the Monster book. So I want to speak to Sarah about that. Sarah, what do you reckon of this? Have you seen the pictures of the Monster book coming out? That's a gift with purchase. Oh, she's on mute. Sarah, you're on mute.
Sarah,
you're on mute. Sarah, have you seen the new gift with purchase that's coming out from Harry Potter, the Monster book?
Is that a gift with purchase?
So I hear, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought that was just a normal set to purchase.
I heard it's a gift with purchase. I could be wrong. It depends what
That would be a really nice gift with purchase. My gosh. I did see that and it looks pretty interesting. As a gift with purchase, definitely go for it. But as a buy for set, it depends. Like, I don't know. I like the play sets a little bit more than the sculptures.
Yeah. It's like Hedwig, really. I mean, I fancy Hedwig. I mean, that was going this week for £21. That's a bargain, that is.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cheap.
Oh, wow. That's nuts.
Yeah, and I nearly bought it, but I'm going to hold out for a Black Friday on that one, folks. But as far as like something like Hedwig's concerned, I mean, did you display that one? I mean, is that a set that you'd recommend?
I don't know. For me, I haven't really messed around a lot with Technic type sets, so we found it a little bit challenging. But it is a really nice display piece. It just was a little bit, for me, not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot more fun to put together, but it was kind of difficult.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying it's quite difficult. Like the wonderful Si O'Connor. And Si O'Connor, if you're out there, my friend, hope you're doing okay. Yeah, it's one of those sets that all I know is if people don't take their time building it, it kind of messes up a little bit on them.
Oh yeah, the gears. We accidentally switched two of these like gears that only have one side, and it completely threw the entire build off. So
yeah, it didn't even
I
work.
had to open it multiple times and try to figure it out what I did wrong, and then I realized the gear was flipped.
Yeah, I tell you what, folks. Honestly, I've got to be honest. From a streamer point of view, and I think I'm a pretty good streamer. I seem to do my fair share of streaming these days. I've got to be honest. Out of everyone who does Technic stuff, Technics is definitely the thing, the genre of the Lego system that I would never probably ever do on a live stream unless it was Technic specific. I would never do it, I don't think. And I think the nearest I've ever got to anything Technic based, and this isn't even Technic at all, folks, is something like Lego Architecture. The first stream I ever did, I did Lego Architecture, and I'll never do that again, folks, because it's the most boring thing to stream going. It really is. The bits are so small, I can't even show them up to the camera because you're forever going to the camera. Can you focus? Can you focus? There's certain things in life that really get on my wick. And there's not many things out there, folks. There's one, when you're doing a call, when you're doing a lot of Zoom calls these days, or WebExes, or whatever you want to call them, you're talking to people, right? And they say, sorry, I was on mute, right? Fair enough if you're in the street, that happens all the time. But when you're on a business call and they go, "Oh, sorry, I'm on mute," that winds me up. And let me know what the funniest things are that wind you lot up in the thing as well. I tell you what winds me up is when if there's a Lego set or a Lego piece missing from a set or something like that. Oh, we do the live stream. It's like an important piece. It's a right wind up. That is. Right, that actually happened to me last week, albeit it was my own making. But yeah, so Sarah, have you actually finished Mos Eisley yet, or are you just flexing that?
If you can see, that's actually what Mike is working on in the back there. So he's doing the final bag, which we meant to do on my live stream yesterday, but we sort of got tired, and then I guess M&R was also streaming yesterday evening as well. So I cut my stream short a little bit, and then Mike's finishing up the very final bag while I'm building Lucky Cat.
Okay, Lucky Cat. I tell you, I think brickheads are the best things on streams. I really do. You can build them in like literally 10 minutes. They're great. And let me know if he's got. Is the pink 2x2 brick there? I think actually I can see that.
Yeah, it definitely is. Right. So here's Lucky Cat's brain.
Yeah,
yeah, it's his brain. So that'll go inside Lucky Cat's head for his little brain.
Yeah, it looks awesome, doesn't it? It really does.
That's crazy.
I've just accidentally found a new setting in StreamYard. I tell you, StreamYard, folks, every time you use it, they change the configuration of it. I noticed this week solo that you keep accidentally kicking people off.
Yeah.
This is weird because I don't know why it took you. I was doing it straight away as soon as they made the change. Maybe they didn't make the change on your settings.
I know. Yeah, it just seems like the buttons are a lot bloody closer to each other now.
Yeah, it's a nightmare, honestly, folks. You slip of the mouse and you're cream crackered, as they say. It is. We've got the lovely Lorraine Fox in the house, folks, giving out lots of love to everybody out there as well. How you doing, Lorraine?
Hi, Lorraine.
Give Simon a big hug for us, will you? So tell him we're missing him. We've got Papa's Bricks out there. Papa's Brick says to everybody, he says, I had to cancel because I had a cracked tooth. Ouch, that would hurt. It says, it laid me out. It says, I should be able to try tonight at 8 p.m. CST. So 8 p.m. CST, God, that's really late. That's about 4 o'clock in the morning our time, that is. So I won't see that one. I'll watch that on the rewind. I will, Papa's. Lego Dad UK says, like the look of the Monster book, I hope it's out for the new sets in the new year. I don't know when that's due to come out. I heard it might be a December thing, actually. But yeah, I mean, let's see what Lego are going to do for Black Friday, shall we? Because last year, if I remember rightly, they brought out, what is it they brought out? They brought out the 1989 Batmobile, which of course had a fantastic gift with purchase with it. So that was good fun. So I ended up getting that and spending all my my Black Friday budget on that. So Scott Davis goes on to say, thank you, Lorraine Fox, for the Instagram follow. Nice to see you guys. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it is actually, folks. You know what? Everybody here and everybody who's going to be joining later, including Family Bricks, who is, by the way, folks, in the house as we speak. It looks like he's continuing on his Technic set that he's been doing. He's been building this particular Technic set since 1975. He has. Such is the scale of this particular set. But we might as well bring him in, shall we? He is very talented, and I think he's already streamed today actually as well. He's like the UK's answer to Kevin Hinkle. He's of course the lovely Matt Elder, aka Family Bricks.
Hello, how are we all going this evening?
Hi.
Hey, Matt. Good to see you, mate. How you doing?
Sorry, what was that?
Good to see you, mate. How you diddling?
Yeah. Just we were just having sort of like the last supper with the in-laws before we have lockdown tomorrow and can't do that anymore for goodness knows how long.
Are you smiling while you're saying that? Because we can't actually tell.
I'll leave that to anybody to take whichever way they want.
I know I would be.
Yeah, there are some pros about the world status at the moment, folks. There really is. But Matt, I think before you kick off, I think you should give us a status update as to where you're at the moment with your set.
Yeah, sure. I think the only thing, like literally I've only had time to really build this on your stream. I think after the last one, I put on the engine block and that was about it. So that's kind of cool. So if you get the wheels, just to see if I can. So if you turn when the wheels turn, you know, the usual sort of thing, they'll go up and down. And yeah, it's all just slowly coming together. It's yeah, at this rate, I should be finished by about Christmas.
Is that Christmas 2022?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, who knows? So no, I just enjoying the build and things, and pretty much the only time I'm really getting to this is usually on these Friday night streams. So I think this is what, stream number 4 on this, or 3, something like that. Anyhow, so no, I caught the tail end of when you were talking about never building Technics on a stream. I guess you mean actually when you're hosting it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I couldn't think of anything more distracting.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be quite challenging to try to be doing everything and then making sure that you're getting all the gears and things in the right places. So
yeah. I've seen too many streamers dream of doing Technic sets, and honestly, I just think it's one of those things, folks, whereby you've really got to do it in the comfort of your own home, relax into stuff and things like that. So yeah. But I've got to say, one thing I am going to be starting building tomorrow, folks, that I bought, and I bought it because my wife said to me last week, actually I said to her, I said, what do you think about tree houses and stuff like that? Because we've actually had dinner and lunch several times in tree houses. They're quite bizarre things. They're great big constructions, but they're constructed in trees. I said, and she goes, oh yeah, I've always wanted a tree house, which is kind of it's kind of a loose question really, because I've got quite a few trees in the garden, not the site. There's one of them I could maybe put something like that, because it's like a 60-year-old ash tree, but the rest of them, they're kind of too flimsy. So anyway, so the sheer fact that she said that she liked tree houses, I thought I'm going to go and buy the Lego Ideas tree house because it came back in stock. So I went and bought that. So tomorrow night we're gonna watch a movie and start building the Lego treehouse. So looking forward to that. It's quite nice to actually build something for the first time in Lord knows how long, folks, without actually filming it. So that's gonna be good. Now talking about filming stuff, Solo, how are you getting on filming your set?
Battery's dead.
Yeah, that's not a good start.
Not a good start, is it? I'll try again tomorrow.
He's spent an hour setting that up.
Yeah, I know. It's gutting. What I should have really done is like all Technic sets. I should have really sorted the bags out as well.
No.
So yeah.
Schoolboy error, Solo. Schoolboy error.
Oh, hey man, I've just got in.
What Technic set are you looking at?
Look at that. The squatter.
It's the baby one, Matt. It's the baby one.
So well, if the bags aren't sorted, there's not too many pieces in that one.
Nah,
Technic don't sort their pieces.
Sorry?
Is that right? Technic don't sort their pieces into bags.
Not really.
I know that now. Blimey. I definitely
I think the only one that I had that was no, actually no, that wasn't. No, I think no, they don't. I can't remember.
Yeah, no, the this crane one is like, I mean, you've got all the bags and yeah. So it must just be hit and miss depending upon what it is.
Oh, super jelly now. That's not fair. No, because even the Porsche RZR, that's a big set. I think that was over 2,000 pieces, and that wasn't sorted. Yeah, it was just like, it took us. How long did it take us to sort those bags out? It took us a day or two, didn't it? The Porsche. Yeah, it took us about a day to sort the parts out. It was mad.
While we're talking about Porsches and Technic, is the Porsche now the new sand speeder of Technic? Because we've had the yellow one, the big one. We've then had the smaller, slightly white one. And now with the new Mindstorm set that's coming out, there's one in that as well.
Yeah, it's starting to look that way, man. It's really starting to look that way.
They've got some good deal going on there with Porsche. Because, I mean, you Speed Champions, they're in every season of Speed Champions, aren't they, the Porsches? I don't think there's one this year, actually. They've done, like last year, there was the white one, the 1974 turbo one. That was a lovely one. That's one of my favourites. Then there was the pack that came out that year with the gruesome green one. It looked like it being slimed by Slimer, and before that, I think there'd been one or two others. I do like them. They actually do
one or two others. I think there's about 10 Porsches out there. That's Speed Champion.
What's going on there? Ask your wife. That top she's wearing, is that a Jules top? Ask her if it's a Jules top.
Is that a Jules top? Yeah.
Get in there. Get in there. Fashion guru, folks. That's me. That's it. The only reason I know that, folks, there's only one reason I can tell you that I know that is a Jules top. And that is simply because of this. I'm wearing a Jules top as well. Where is it? There it is there. See that? That's Jules. That is with the hair on it.
I'm the opposite to you, Greg. I am anti-fashion. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Well, I didn't like to say, mate, but hey, oh, look at that, a toffee sundae. Of course, in this vast heat wave that we're having at the moment, folks, what better food can you eat other than a toffee sundae?
What you missed out is this is my second dessert of tonight.
Oh,
I've already had an ice cream. I'm holding on to summer.
It wasn't why his teeth falling out.
I'm falling out. They get me changed.
Wow, this is true. Hey, anyway, we've got a load of newbies in the chat tonight, folks. We've got the wonderful Brick Scene from down under in NZ. Good to see you, mate. Great to have you on here. What time is it where you are at the moment? He says the Treehouse is one of the best Lego sets in recent years. Now, I'm very pleased that you said that, my friend, because one of the people that actually inspired me to get this set is in the chat at the moment. That is, of course, the awesome and wonderful Brick Hive. And Brick Hive got that set. And I've never seen the set transform and change the way somebody thinks about Lego as a whole. Or as a whole even, because it radically changed him, and I know he loves that set. And I can't wait to build it as well. And like I say, folks, I'm going to be building it over weeks and weeks and weeks with my wife. So it's going to be really just a lovely thing to do, I think. It's a wonderful set, and I'm glad you guys love it out there too. So anyway, Brick Hive, I managed to get it on the double VIP points. And I tell you what, I checked my VIP points the other day, WoodShop Teacher, and I'm not kidding, I've got £100 in VIP points. So whatever I get next, folks, it's going to be cheap, that's for sure. I've got to be honest as well. I tell you one set that came back in stock this week, and I'm that close to wanting to buy it, and that's the Lego Disney Castle. I've just really got nowhere to put it. I really haven't. But what's that? Oh, he's got one of those strange American food things.
Ice cream sandwich.
It's like
ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
Ice cream Sammy.
An ice cream sandwich. That with you lot. It's winter time now. You're all eating ice cream. What's the matter with you? Where's Di O'Connell when I need him to bring some?
Anytime is ice cream time.
Yeah.
No matter the season.
Look at that. We can watch you eat it.
No, I'll be right back.
Come on, eat it in one go. That's it. Try to eat one mouthful, like swallowing a sword. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Is that why Solo's also? Oh no, Solo's just come back. It's sort of like all the ice cream eaters.
Is he eating it already?
Yeah, I've eaten.
I don't know where you put it, Solo.
Still hungry though. That's the worst part about it. I've just had a nap.
Yeah, don't eat ice cream to fulfill your hunger needs, my friend. That won't happen.
Apparently, I've got a worm in my stomach. Apparently, where it just keeps filling it up, and then it's been impossible to fill me up.
I tell you what, I have for breakfast today, folks. The ultimate food. My Friday treat to myself is bacon rolls. Oh, so nice. Bacon rolls is for me, folks. Is the food. It's the beacon of Friday. I love it.
I'll tell you what, Greg. I'll tell you what, my missus, she makes a cracking American breakfast now. I'll tell you, lovely, really, really nice.
So what does an American breakfast look like?
So it's basically pancakes, but not pancakes as we know it. It's like well, not sweet pancakes. They're kind of like not savory. They're really weird. So pancakes, American pancakes, scrambled eggs, maple syrup, and bacon. No, not bacon, sausages. It's awesome. Gorgeous. But it's still no replacement for a full English breakfast, though.
Oh, yeah, full English breakfast. I mean, folks, you haven't lived until you've had a full English breakfast. It's how we conquered the world. It was English breakfast.
I love English breakfast. I do, but I won't eat black pudding anymore. Now that I know what black pudding is made out of, I don't eat that anymore.
I try not to think about that when I'm eating it.
I can't do it anymore.
Just go for white pudding then, Sarah. Don't worry about it. Just go for white pudding.
Honestly, folks, if you look up what it is, you want to make sure that it's cooked properly. That's what I'd say. You wouldn't want that to be. Anyway, we've got someone else. Someone else has arrived, folks. Someone has just metamorphosed in front of me, and she's quite new to the channel. She's very new to the channel, in fact. She comes from a land that I can only describe as being rather sweet. She is, of course, the gaming sensation that is LandOfSweet.
Hey guys!
Hey.
What's up?
How you doing?
Pretty good. Tired, but good.
How comes you're tired? What's going on in the LandOfSweet?
I just had to get up at like 4 a.m. and then drive 2.5 hours for a doctor's appointment, and then drive back, and then
Wow.
Hey,
do you live in the back and beyond or something?
Yep. Exclusively beyond any human resources available. No, what really happened basically is that I ever since I moved to college or whatever, I haven't switched my hospital down here. So
that would help.
Yeah, it definitely would help. So I gotta switch. I gotta find a doctor down here.
Yeah, you gotta do that. You're gonna spend too much money on driving. I mean, blimey, you want to go somewhere where you can sort of trot to or something like that.
I know. Yeah.
On the whole.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, look, great to have you here, LandOfSweet. Settle in. Get yourself an ice cream from the fridge freezer because that's what we all seem to be doing tonight, folks. I might even go and get myself.
I don't have ice cream, but I do have a cookie.
Yeah, all right, it shows you. I said it wrong. It shows you cookie.
Who said cookie?
Yeah, I want to see a proper American cookie from LandOfSweet.
Oh, wow. That's quite a cookie.
Only in America, folks.
That's an awesome cookie.
It is. It's called diabetes.
Diabetes. Oh, let's go. Molly, that one mouthful alone would send most diabetic people into a coma.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, my God.
I don't know how you guys can do that. Like we went to Disneyland in Florida, and some of the breakfasts that they had there, it was sort of like you had chicken which was covered in syrup and sweet sugar and stuff. It's like, what is that?
I love it. That's what I love about America. The excess of it all. It's ridiculous, but I love it. You've got to have places like it. Anywhere else in the world, folks, right? They'd call that a cake. In America, they call it a cookie. I love it. Good on you anyway. I'm liking the Halloween stuff as well. I think. Did you buy that? Is that from a famous outlet over there, or is it an artisan place? We seem to use that for everything these days as well. There's a word.
Cafe Con Lego just put in the chat there. Chocolate, chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles. What's chicken and waffles?
Chicken and waffles. Well, you might as well throw some maple syrup in it as well while we're there. Cafe Con, great to see you. How you doing? I'm loving the new avatar, Cafe Con. Got the avatar. I can recognise people from their avatars, and we got Rogue Transformation in the house as well. He says, all this reminds me that I have some triple choc ice creams in the freezer. Oh, look at this. Maybe we should do the ice cream stream.
The ice cream stream.
Exactly. We'll be on to something there. That's for sure. I'm still figuring out the name for the Christmas Day one. I might call it just Christmas pudding or something like that. Pudding Lane. I'll tell you what, I work around the corner from a place called Pudding Lane. That's
the one thing that I would love that I think would be completely accurate is this cute minifigure. I love it so much.
Is that series 18, was that?
Yeah. I want to be that guy to be submerged in a cake. That just seems like so much fun.
I remember watching a Steve Seagal movie when I was a kid. There was a scene in it with the birthday cake, folks. Wow, I was a child when I watched that, and that was quite a movie as well. Anyway, look, Steve Seagal cake scene, and you'll laugh, that's for sure. It was quite funny. It wasn't rude actually, but it was quite funny. So it was like Carry On film, but in a proper some sort of Steve Seagal movie. It was Carry On film. Is anyone in America? Is anyone in America? SaraStarBricks, you're kind of half European, half American. Have you ever heard of Carry On movies?
Have I ever heard of what?
Carry On movies. You know, Carry On Camping and all those sort of things.
Carry On?
Yeah, it's like
I take that as a no.
No, I have never heard of that before in my life. I have no idea what that is.
No.
I'm using the term classic very loosely here, folks, but they're classic British comedy.
No idea.
Yeah. They're very tongue in cheek to say the least. Kenneth Williams, legend of a man, very funny guy. Very good. We've got Brett Bills in the house. Brett Bills, how are you doing, mate? How's your trains going? Mr. Multi-Story Train Man. He does some cool stuff. Papa's Bricks, thank you so much as well for your message, my friend. But yeah, no, 1 o'clock CST time is ridiculous now. I'm not working with people from St. Louis as it is, who normally thinking. I had a meeting the other day with someone working in St. Louis, right? And it was 5 o'clock in the morning their time. I mean, it's ridiculous. 5 o'clock in the morning, you're having a meeting. It was crazy, but hey, again, they're a good bunch over there. Actually, they really are.
It's LandOfSweet's cat. I remember last time I saw you on LandOfSweet, I saw your cat trying to get inside that medieval village box.
Yes.
That cat is hilarious.
Yeah. He's, like, anytime I open up any sort of box, he's in it in 5 seconds. Any sort of bag, he's in it.
They're so ridiculous sometimes. I have no idea.
His favorite pose is him being on his back with his little like legs tucked in, and he's like twisted, and it looks like he's smirking, and it's just like, shut up, stop flexing.
I don't know if it's just me, folks, but I get the I stress every time your cat walks over your hobs. I think I'm kind of hoping and praying that they're not on or something like that, but. Hey, actually, you seem to have a lot of Lego in there. Are you sorting Lego out, or is that actually in some sort of sophisticated catalog system on the
No, actually, that's my one of my bigger bins. I have Lego under the bed, and then I have Lego. So I have like this giant walk closet, and half of it is closed and the other half is just Lego. So yeah, so all these little pieces and stuff, because I'm so anal retentive, and people were like, oh, just separate it by color, but I can't just separate it by color. I have to separate it by like little bricks and little Technic stuff. It's crazy. Like, I tried to do it, but then I'm like, no. And then like a week later I'll be like, I still hate that, so I separate it out even more. So
it's a thing. It is a thing. Now, folks, I've got a load of sorting to do because I got some nephews who have gone into I nearly said Stone Age then, the Dark Age, and they've given me literally a whole half a car full of Lego. So tonight I'm going to be sorting through this, folks. I'm going to make a start in a moment. It's got to be the easiest thing I can do on a stream. So this is the Lego fire station. At least last time I looked at Lego City, red stuff was always fire station. But in it, but if I do this, folks, you'll see actually what's in it. Because what lies inside this box, well, it's heavy for a start. Look at that. Look at all that stuff. I've got this Star Wars set in there, and I think that's I can't remember. How do you pronounce it? Kashak? Kashyyyk? Kashyyyk, even. A Kashyyyk gunship. That's what I'm going to call it. It's a gunship. There's all sorts of things in there. Anyway, folks, I've got literally, I'm not joking, folks, I've got 8 of these size boxes to get through. And so all I'm doing really, little do my nephews know, I'm just really looking after them. But I'll make stuff out of that. But I might restart this because I think I'll just get it out now, to be honest. Let's do it now. This is it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so retentive. Like, I have this 48 by 48 gray blaze piece, but I put a nice little trash bag underneath so it doesn't collect dust, because I can't put it in like a box because it's too big of a plate. And I already have like this giant, you guys can see that, this giant thing of whatever, and I had to do dimensions to it or whatever, and because it has to be big enough for like a Lego horse or whatever to sit in it, because it's my horse stable that I'm working on.
Yeah, very good.
So, but every time I kept forgetting how to put it back together. So I'm like, I'm done trying to put it back together. So I'm just gonna throw it in a trash bag, and hopefully dust doesn't settle on it, and it actually works pretty good. So
brush it off.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. But we'll talk to WoodShop Teacher in a moment, because there's a man that does a lot of sorting. Here we are, folks. This is it.
I was about to say you're behind on the sorting, Greg.
Oh, okay. I went to build something the other day, so I'm doing this thing from October. Oh look, it's quite a good figure. This is, look. So Solo, who's this guy?
That's oh god, he's from
Kanan Jarrus.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know anything about Star Wars, and he beat your teeth Solo.
It's
I
Lando.
know.
That's Freddie Prinze Jr.
No, it's
He's
not.
the voice actor.
Freddie Prinze Jr. plays that guy?
Yes.
No
Yep.
way.
Yep, he does.
I like Freddie Prinze.
He's the voice actor of him, yeah.
Are you going off? What's his face? Mr. Pratt. Whatever his name. What's his name?
Yeah, I don't like him more than Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt I like better than anybody, but I do like Freddie Prinze Jr. as well.
Chris Pratt. I love it. So there we go. It's a gunship. That's a pretty good start, isn't it? I tell you, is it me, right? Or does this remind you of the Mandalorian ship?
A little bit.
Yeah, it does. When you have it from the other angle and you're showing us in the box, it's sort of like, they didn't do a Mandalorian ship. You just go, no, that looked weird. What?
Well, the Mandalorian is, but the Mandalorian ship is based off a gunship, so there's a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, look, it's got a Technics frame to it as well. Well, how about that, folks? Do you reckon I should? I might restore this. I think it's a pretty good ship to restore.
Oh yeah, definitely restore it, Greg. Yeah, it's an awesome ship.
Well, I'm going to do that. That'll be a video. Maybe I should do a video, kind of just showing off what I've done. Because I'm going to do a Lego haul tomorrow. But what I could do is just do a Lego haul of all the free Lego that I've got off my good family friends, my nephews and stuff like that. Anyway, I was glad to see them last week. I would never have been able to see them otherwise. I had a really good time actually. It was such good fun. Anyway, we've got some lovely people out there in Chatland. We've got Road Transformations, who I said hello to earlier on. Road Transformations, you've got something good on the go. Are you doing something codename Mother? That looks interesting. We've got awesome Brixo Studios out there. Cabbage Face Lego still out there. And Tyrone Shagwell, hello mate, how are you doing? I hope you've had a good week as well, dude. And who else did I see? I saw a tractor there. Yeah, Tyrone. And hey, we've got Core. Right, see you in the house as well. Good to see you, mate. Loads of good people out there tonight. How you doing anyway, folks? How you feeling? The one thing at least that's been consistent about the status of the world, folks, for all this shenanigans, is that London Calling's been on every Friday, and at least it's a way of getting a load of good, like-minded friends together to do our thing. Let's face it, folks, because I think this one, I think we're going to be in this for the long haul, at least to the new year. Anyway, I can't see it getting much better. But just stay safe and keep building and all that jazz. So anyway, yeah. So WoodShop Teacher, how are you getting on with all your sorting?
I'm picking out all sorts of funny stuff. Maybe some of you guys can actually help me, because I've got these, and I can't figure out which set they are from.
Oh, is that real? I mean, that is like
this canopy also. Which
I'll tell you what, I reckon it's framed or. Do you know what they look like?
I don't know where that's from.
What do you reckon, Solo?
I'm trying to work it out myself. I can't.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the shuttle from the 1960s Star Trek.
Yeah, I suppose it does. Yeah, it's got that kind of look, doesn't it?
Like this.
It really does. I think that's cool. Matt, here we go. Matt, where's this from? Matt's
yeah, no, I'm scratching my head. It's going to be a funny one. I mean, the thing to do is to look on there for the part number, because then if you drop it into something like Bricks, Bricklink or whatever, it's going to spit out the sets that it was in. That's but then you've got a big chunky piece to try to find that part number on there.
Yeah.
It's
pretty interesting.
I tell you who does a really good, interesting. I call it a show. Then a really good video is Brick Hive, and he does these. He gets these odd sets or odd elements from sets. He calls it the long haul is what he calls it. And I tell you what, folks, do check it out because it's bloody good. It really is. And Hive, if you're listening out there, I know you're doing a load of all sorts of bits and pieces at the moment with your Titty and all the stop motion stuff. But I really like watching that, mate. It's actually quite educational and different. Nobody else does it as far as I'm aware. So keep up the good work, my friend.
Actually, Greg, can you just put WoodShop Teacher back on the big screen, and I'll take a photo and drop it off to one of the London AFOLs, and we'll probably get an answer pretty quick.
This is like London calling in action, folks. Here we go. Big screen. Say cheese. Give us a big Viking smile.
Okay, thanks. Cool. Got it.
Also, I've got this funny piece. I think it's from some Bionicle.
Well, let's have a look at that.
It looks like the foot from a Bionicle, but this front actually moves.
It looks like a slipper.
No, it's not a sticker. It's printed.
Yeah, it's definitely a Bionicle foot.
Yeah, it's definitely Bionicle. That will be.
That's what people do these days. If they don't know what a piece is, they think, oh, it must be Bionicle. It's like
I got a large box of Bionicles, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't do Bionicle.
I love Bionicle. Bionicle's awesome.
Anyway, talking of Bionicles, we've got some new people in the chat as well. We've got the wonderful Brick Clicker. Congratulations, Brick Clicker. 4,000 subscribers. My God, you went from 3 to 4 super quick, my friend. You're doing really well. Great source of news he is, folks. I really do rate his stuff. I really do. We've got Lego the Maniac. Now, Lego the Maniac. Now, Little Bird tells me that you was doing a very short but very sweet stream with the boys from over Beyond the Brick tonight. Did you enjoy that? Hope it went all right, my friend. I would have watched it, except I was busy with preparing for this. Actually, that's what I was doing. Actually, talking to Lego the Maniac. Lego the Maniac. Lego the Maniac. Lego the Maniac. Look at this. Look at this. I got folks. It took me light off then. Look at this. In case anyone ever wondered what Lego the Maniac's sig fig looks like, well, it so happens I've got one right here. Look at this. So the wonderful Lego the Maniac posted me this. How cool is that? I haven't taken it out of the packet yet. But yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? There we go. Doesn't that look cool? Anyway, so the wonderful Lego the Maniac earlier on this year built an absolute mammoth dreadnought Star Destroyer from Star Wars. Anyway, it took him 24 hours, and it was a 24-hour stream, which is rather cool. So do have a look at that. I think Solo was on it. I was on it. Matt may have been on it. Anyway, BritPie was on it. All sorts of people were in it.
No, I wasn't on it. I was in the chat.
Oh, you was in the chat? Okay. Yeah. And he was in the chat for ages. I remember you.
Oh, yeah, I was in there for a long time. I was also the highest donator. I was the highest donator for a long time as well. I was like, get in.
Oh, yeah. And then someone beat you at the last minute.
I know. I was this close.
Honestly, it's like eBay all over again. But anyway, so there's a couple of competitions. I won one of the competitions, and I got this. I won a skate park, and so Lego the Maniac sent that over to me, and he sent that as well. So Lego the Maniac, thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate it, and that goes with a couple of other stick figs that I've got, of which I'm going to be posting out a couple next week, actually, to a few friends of mine, and yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. It's wonderful. It really means a lot to me. It really does. And I think it's my second one that I've got, actually. Number one was Robin Hull. He gave me one and got that. And this is my one. This is my one here, folks. Which of course you would have seen, folks, everywhere, because it's on all the adverts for London Calling for a start. But if you take a look at a video that I put out this week, which was the Brickhead's Nutcracker, you would have seen him in a rather festive Father Christmas outfit.
Too early.
No, it's never too early. The world needs some cheer in it.
Bah humbug. Yeah.
I'm providing it.
Same here.
Yeah. It's never too early. Honestly, I love Christmas.
Yeah, just quickly, WoodShop, I've been advised that's from a Jack Stone set.
Jack Stone.
Let's
Let's have a look at Jack Stone.
Yes.
Lego Jack Stone. Should we take a look, folks?
this guy?
Jack Stone. That's a
Oh wow, that's an old one. Yeah.
Oh, blimey, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that him?
I can't quite see it.
Yeah, can't quite see it.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that is. This is one of those themes that would not have gone down well.
I think he's got one up for you there, Greg.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that is. There we go. That is Jack Stone.
yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Last long, unfortunately.
Hideous. It's like a cross between a friend's doll and a minifig.
Minifig.
Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't fit him very well.
I remember my
It's an abomination. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, I got two of those as well then.
I mean, I remember having that in my Lego box, and I'm like, this is not Lego, but it is. So I'm very confused.
It's
So,
Yeah,
abomination.
that's what I thought too at first, until I saw the stamp.
Look at Lego Maniac out there. Look, he's even getting you a set number, and it's also part of a plane. He knows it, man. He's on it.
He's like a computer, that bloke, I tell you. I tell you what it is. This way he wears that hat. He's got an elongated head or something like that. It should look normal.
Same as Bricks here. Apparently, it's part of the Air Operations Headquarter. Apparently.
Blimey.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to check it out because I mean those parts are going to be probably pretty rare and probably actually worth a bit.
Expensive. I tell you what I did get from some friends recently. A big wad like that of what I call them plates, but they're not. They're bricks. It's the plates. They're about that big, but about that thick. So they kind of classed as bricks. And yeah, amazing. The parts you could get back in the day. So here's the thing. So I was going to do my Mocktober set last week, folks, and I laid it all out on the table, and I made it all look nice and neat and stuff like that. And then just before I went to start it, I thought, oh, I'm missing a piece, and quite a significant piece as well. And so I looked online for this one piece, and this one piece I needed to get. You couldn't buy it in the country. You could not buy it in the country. And so I had to put it in a special order. So I've got 3 things coming over, 2 of which are coming over from Denmark, of all places, and Germany. So yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to do my Mocktober in the next week or so.
I think looking at Lego Maniac's message, I don't think they're as expensive as what you think they'll be.
I don't know.
One of €1.
Look at that. So Brick Seamer's in there as well. Yeah, Air Operations HQ 4620. I love all these other sets. This is why I like watching Brick Hive stuff. So anyway, so let's take a look and see what's in the box, shall we? So I've got this one here. So this is the Lego City box. Folks, look at that. It's quite cute, isn't it? There we go. Let's put that in there. It's quite good. Let's see if there's anything in it. More importantly, I've got some bits and pieces. 2x2s and that. Loads of big tyres. We'll see what that's all about. Got the instruction manual. That's quite good. Yeah, liking that. We've got that. Anyway, we'll take it. It's like dip it into the box and see what's in it. I thought this was stuff. Yeah, blimey. How about this for an old one, folks? Does anybody out there remember this theme? I bet you do. Or actually, Solo, you might not. I don't know, actually. Look at it. Galaxy Squad.
I remember that. I had that set.
Did you?
Yeah.
What is that all about? Galaxy Squad.
Oh, that was a great theme. I loved it.
It was quite cool, actually. Oh, I think I've got one of the minifigs in here. Let's take a look at this show. Oh, I've got to part. So let's get this out. This minifigure actually looks, I can't be honest, it actually looks really good. Oh, wow. It is very cool. Hold on, let's put him on the right way around. That was all gummage. Yeah, check this out, folks. How about this for a minifigure? He's pretty cool. But check out his helmet. Well, it's not a helmet, actually, it's his head. There we go. Look at that. Awesome. Look at that. It's phenomenally good. That's brilliant. I'm loving that. some of these things I will restore. Or just, of course, I'll break it down and use it as parts. But yeah, did any of you boys and girls out there have had this? Did you collect this theme, Galaxy Squad? So, Titanium, tell us a little bit about Galaxy Squad.
So, the premise of Galaxy Squad was that there was an alien invasion from these bug aliens, and they needed a team to fight off the aliens, and this was the Galaxy Squad. And the thing about the vehicles is that every main vehicle set for the Galaxy Squad could split into 2 separate vehicles. And it was really fun. I think I got about half the sets. I definitely missed a few of them, and then I got some others on clearance and whatnot.
Yeah, did it last long, that theme? Because I mean, it's a pretty good idea.
It only lasted for like a year, I believe.
A year? Oh,
yeah, it's a 1-year theme.
All right.
It was like
in the box, shall we?
It might have been like right after Monster Fighters. Like Monster Fighters was the 1-year theme before that, and then before that was Alien Conquest. So that was Space Police 3.
Look at the thoughts going through her head.
I'm sorry.
So that was someone in the zone there, folks. Blimey, you was proper in that. I'm watching the cogs flying around in your head. And while was we listening to the lovely voice of Titanium.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm trying to think of what I built on the Lego designer or whatever thing, and I'm trying to figure out what I built on there and trying to remember all the parts or whatever so I can try it on here. So
oh wow, that's
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, speaking of lovely voices, a voice that I recently described as being quite angelic. Actually, I described recently Sarah as being the voice that's like champagne bubbling across my ears. But how are you getting on, Sarah, building, or you built actually, the brick heads? That is, of course, the lucky cat. Oh, Sarah's not. Are you there, Sarah? Oh, maybe not. But anyway, what we're seeing here on the left-hand side, folks, you've got the lucky cat. And then in the middle, you've got the unlucky Dewback. And in between the lucky cat and the unlucky Dewback, you've got a pretty short Jawa. And then above the Jawa, you've got yourself a sand trooper. And then to the right of the sand trooper, you're trying to make head nor tail of the Mindstorms mini set that you get free when you spend £100 at Lego. But anyway, I think I've just about stole that one out. So let's come back to us.
Very well done. Very well
done. Anyway, I saw the wonderful Si O'Connor out there. Si O'Connor, hope you're doing well, my friend. Great to see you there.
Yeah,
who else did I see there? Someone I've not spotted before. Oh, Death Star Productions. Death Star. That's a funny play on the words. I think I've recently subscribed to you as a follower on Instagram as well. Anyway, good to have you here, my friend. If you're new to London Bridge Bricks, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, and also please do check out the rest of the panel as well. We've got a great team of people here tonight, and actually should be someone else coming in probably roughly 15 minutes or so from over here in the land of variety. But yeah, we've got the wonderful Titanium J52, SaraStarBricks. She's American, but she's living over in the Netherlands. We've got Matt Elder, aka Family Brick, he's from the UK. We've got WoodShop Teacher, he's from the land of Lego, from Denmark. We've got LandOfSweet, and she's from somewhere back and beyond, but we'll just call it LandOfSweet. And we've got SaraStarBricks who how can I describe him?
Just runs the land.
The name of the band. What are you doing at the moment, anyway? What are you on Avatar? What's going on?
Because I just had to quickly run off and go grab something. So I'm trying to find a Lego set that I could actually build on stream. I'm trying to find something small enough that I don't have to kind of set bricks out. So I'm just.
Oh, okay. I remember last time. You built Mosaic last week. Yeah. I want to see that Mosaic again.
You want to see it? Yeah, it's right behind me here. Actually, I will get it down for you and hopefully not drop it. That's going to be a challenge. because we all know what I'm like. Right, hang on a second. I'm going to do this off here.
Mr. Berry says Death Star Productions. He goes, I wear hearing aids.
And
Oh, look at that, folks.
sweet. Yeah. This is definitely my favorite one. But I think I was speaking to you, Matt. I think it's where like going to like building the Darth Vader one. I was at Tech. I can't remember who I was speaking to, but like building the Darth Vader one instead of like building this size of Darth Vader, just build the big one instead of it. But I really like Darth Maul. I think it's a really, really cool one. Recommended.
Yeah. If
you've got the patience.
Are you going to review it?
Yeah. It's in post-production now.
Oh, okay. Ooh, post-productions. Look at Steven Spielberg over there.
Well, I say post-productions. It's, yeah. I can't put it back on the wall. I'm going to leave it there. There we go. Ooh, I've just mince.
Share.
So it's always just she's trying to give me some mints, and apparently I've got to share it.
She's changed. What's going on?
That's
changed. Ask your wife, is this a fashion parade? Because she's changed again.
Have you been a fashion parade? No, apparently she hasn't.
No, she's in it. Oh, here we go.
You got a different top on. You can't do that.
How do you know? You never noticed.
No, I don't. You're right.
Greg, you're going to get Solo in so much trouble because when he gets off the stream tonight, he's going to be like, how come Greg can notice a new shirt and you can't? Even know the name of it.
I even know who makes it. There you go.
Got into my pajamas.
There you go.
I didn't quite pick it up there. What did she say?
She says I don't even notice when she's even got into her own pajamas. No.
Well, I can't say anything for that.
Shall we go out for a drink? I'm ready for bed. Oh, all right. Okay, right.
Yeah, that's married life and kids for you folks. Don't do it. That's why we got into Lego, folks.
Hit the nail right on the head there.
Yay. Anyway, what else we've got going on in the chat? Oh, nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna dip into the box again. It sounds like a 1980s game show, doesn't it? Lucky dip. Do you remember them? Well, this is hello. This is a good one. This is actually a set that I haven't got. It's a Star Wars set. Look at this. This is the infamous First Order snow speeder. I don't even think it was even in the film.
It was a deleted scene.
There we go. So what have I got in here? Oh, fantastic. Look, it's not even been opened.
Sealed in bag.
Sealed in bag. Sealed in bag. We're liking that. All right, good stuff. That's a good set. I'm liking that. Tell me, folks, if any of you out there have built this set, let me know. Because I want to know. Let's dip in the bag again. Oh, we go. We've got a green plate here. Well, these are always useful. There we go. I'm need them. Oh, I'm doing the Lego. I'm doing my Lego haul tomorrow, and you're going to feature in it, Solo.
Hooray! I was just watching Doc's one a couple of days ago. His virtual news. It's like, oh my god! I didn't realise how bad my flying was.
You're what?
I made it into Doc's virtual news, and you know every time you make it into Doc's virtual news, you've done something bad.
Yeah. What did you do? How did you make it in there? What did you do? Because I've watched it.
I was playing Star Wars Squadrons, and yeah.
Oh god, yeah, you crashed.
Yeah. And just to say, I've been trying to do a little bit of game video recording, and I've done it in VR. And just to say that I was nearly sick is a bit of an understatement. I was, oh god, I felt ill. It's the first time I've done VR as well.
We've got a question for you, Solo.
Yeah.
It says Solo Brick Builder. It says, honestly, how boring was it to build, and how did your fingers hurt from all those stunts?
Well, being that I've got hardly any nerve tendons left in my fingers, not very much. It's probably would have hurt a lot more than, yeah, they certainly got stiff anyway, that's for sure. Boring, I don't know. It all depends what you take your interest in, to be honest. Yeah, I just took my damn sweet time building it. You know, it's like I was saying last week, just sat there, watched a Great British Bake Off, or just sat here, my missus was
watching that. You're meant to be a man.
I am a man who likes his food. Yeah, I've still got episode. No spoilers, please. Episode 3 to watch tonight. Thank you very much. Yeah, just chilled out watching the boys as well. Yeah,
the boys.
Yeah. Yeah. See, there's something manly in there for you, Greg. Yeah.
Boy.
I would definitely recommend like taking your time on it. Really take your time. But if that's not for you, don't buy it because there's a lot of dots. There's a lot of them. Dots, studs. It is basic. I think Matt could even agree with me. It's dots on steroids, quite literally.
I can remember the scene now. The doc was showing me, and basically you were screaming and you just kind of blew up at the same time.
Yeah, that was good.
I thought you were meant to be a good gamer.
I never profess to be a good gamer. I'm just a person who just enjoys them. Yeah,
Lordy, look at this. Look, I've just dipped in the box again, folks. Look, I pulled this one out. Chima.
Ooh, Chima.
Yeah, Chima. Now, tell us a little bit about Chima, because it's pre-Ninjago, isn't it?
Well, it started happening a couple years after Ninjago did. And there was a mini crossover. There's been a couple little crossovers. Very brief. I don't know too much about the Chima lore, to be honest. It's not really something I've explored.
This is cool. Yeah, about these two little sets here, Solo. So here we go. Star Wars.
the Spider Walker, yeah.
Spider Walker, they're good. I like them. And this is actually a really good microfire.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, so somewhere in all these Lego, folks, there should be all these pieces. I tell you what's good as well, and I'm going to review it tomorrow, is the new Star Wars magazine. It's really good. There's 2 really good builds that come with it. Anyway, they'll come out Monday, maybe, folks, or Tuesday. Or maybe I tell you what I'm doing tomorrow. I rebuilt BESPIN. I rebuilt it. I've done a completely different build for it, and it's just a no fuss, no bells and whistles, speed build. I was going to do it just normal, like real time, but I thought it's not going to be as popular as a speed build. So I've got that coming out tomorrow, folks. That's just a bit of a bonus one. I just wanted to enjoy rebuilding that one. And I thought I might as well film it. So I did. So anyway, let's dip in, shall we? Let's pull out a set. Oh, this looks quite good. Look at this. Look at this one. This is something that will tug on your heartstrings. Look at that.
All right. Well, now you just got to find the back piece for that now, yeah. Has that got a little rotator on the back of it? So I'm assuming it must have a ladder or something like that must go on there.
Yeah.
Does it spin? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look at the glass in it. That's awesome. It's like a dust cart.
Hey, it does look like it, doesn't it?
I love it. I could do a whole series on this, folks. Just putting out bricks from boxes or something like that. I don't know. Put the names, shall we? Yeah. What else have we got going on there? Who's doing what? Matt, give us an update on your absolutely humongous Technic thing.
Nothing too interesting. Just been building the front little bumper bar type thingy and whatever the structure is just in there. So one of those things where
that's one of my terminologies. That is thingies.
yeah, the thingy things that are in there. And yeah, just ran into one of those things where one of these pieces was missing. So I've just had to duck into our own little collection to get one out. And they're actually, so that's. I think you were saying earlier about maybe it was Solo when you're building and stuff isn't there. So anyhow.
And can you remind us, Matt, what it is again? Because every time I look at it, I still don't know, and I kind of know. I should know by now what it is, but I look at it and I think I know what it is. I mean, it could be anything, Matt.
It's going to be
Darren. If you're watching, that's what you call a crane.
Yeah, so I've got that one. Yeah, I've got that one. Like I said, I've got all 3 of them.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I've gone crane mad. Crane mad, I tell you.
Crane mad.
Yeah, pretty good, that, mate. I'm liking that.
So yeah, it's still at that stage where it's kind of like obviously the inner sort of thing working, and then just starting to get to that stage now. We're putting some more of the panel pieces on, and then it will start to look like, what it's meant to look like, sort of thing.
I'll take your word for it, Matt.
Come on, Greg, you know you're tempted by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take-
Check
Yeah.
back in Greg's stream in about 3 weeks' time, and we might be up to there.
I might get a crane, but I just might make it out of about 3 Technic arms or something like that. But I don't know. So at this stage, Matt's crane's bigger than Solo's.
I'll be in that Mars back in his box again. Yeah.
Show me, I tell you what I'd like to see actually. Solo, can you show us the instruction manual for your one?
Yeah, of course.
See what Technic's instruction manual looks like, folks. I think it's going to be hideous. Oh, there we go.
So,
He's starting to sweat just looking at it.
yeah, to be fair, I mean, yeah,
What do you know?
yeah, they're pretty straightforward. That's not really the best part to really show. Look at the meat grind of it. There you go. So, yeah, you got to get pages like that, you know.
You get. I can't believe there's 1 page for showing you where to put 1 bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's another good example. Just 1 stud. Bosh, on you go.
Oh, come on, they go. That saves away paper, blimey.
Yeah. No,
That
it's
is quite a difference from the Technic sets I've been doing lately.
Oh,
Yeah,
here we go. Here we go. I've triggered WoodShop now. WoodShop, have you got any of your classic ones? Have you got any of the instruction manuals to any of your classic sets?
Yeah, but I've been building these sets for the past Tuesdays. Actually, I need some help for next Tuesday.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, because I got 2 different sets to choose from. I don't know if I should do the aeroplane, which could also be a helicopter, or if I should do the helicopter, which could also be an aeroplane.
just to say, Rogue Transformations is out of it. See you later, Rogue.
Rogue Transformation, is he off? Rogue, good to see you, mate. I'll be checking out your channel soon, mate. I'm interested in those. I found a ladder. I found a ladder.
This is the thing. I've got the same dilemma as you there, WoodShop. Obviously, this is a 2-in-1 set.
Yeah.
If you want to really do it, so you got 2 different variants of it. Damn it. Yeah, you can either build that one or.
You do a job test.
Well, if you class it in bags falling out of the box, yeah.
You can't help yourself, Solo. It's embedded in your DNA.
Well, that nearly broke again a couple of days ago. I've really got to move it off the back there. It's got to be moved. Ugh. But that's all I've got left. That's all I've got left out. I've got to find something to put behind now. I might just put a load of Lego sets back there. Boxes. I'm like, yeah. It's feeling really empty around here. But yeah, crying shame. But hey, hopefully soon. Bigger room, more Lego room coming soon.
Yeah, you'll fill it up though, mate. You fill it up. We've got we've got coming in the house. We've got Bricks Toys in the house, folks. And
hey, buddy.
Studsidious. Good to see you, Studsidious. May the studs be with you. Indeed, always. Good to see you, my friend.
Solo.
I thought I spotted someone else popping in as well. Or maybe it was just it was Ray popping out. Great set. It's great set. Look at that. What is that? Is that looks like a mask? Have you just pulled out a face mask?
No, apparently some sort of dinosaur wings, or I don't know, or maybe from that Jack Stone set.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's some lightning going on here, so maybe that's it.
It could be. Anyway, I'm putting out loads of.
Hey guys, I have to go off early tonight.
Yeah, no worries, Sarah.
I have to go off now.
See you later, Sarah.
Yeah,
See you guys.
Hi, Sarah.
Bye, Sarah.
See you guys
Take
later.
care. Thanks for
Bye.
coming
I'm
on.
sorry for running off.
That was SaraStarBricks, everybody. Please do check out her channel. And like everyone in the panel, folks, you'll find her details and, of course, everybody else is down in the description below. And while you're here, give us a thumbs up as well. I love you. Last week, I think you gave us nearly 60 thumbs up last week, folks. It was very generous of you. So I appreciate that, each and every one of you. But Hey, let us know, everybody out there, and good to see you, Bricks Toys, as well, mate. Let us know, everybody. Did you buy anything on Prime Day during this week? Because it's been a busy old week, and let us know what you've been building. Bricks Toys, for example, what have you been building this week? Interesting. How are you getting on over there, LandOfSweet? You've been very quiet for the last few minutes. What's going on?
Not much. Just a whole pile of crap all around. But I'm working on basically it's a mock of what I'm trying to do is a Dumbledore's office.
All right. Dumbledore's office.
Yeah, for Harry Potter. So I'm trying to get the stairs or whatever, and then put another platform, and it's a work in progress.
Is that for anything in particular, or you just fancy it, or?
Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna do I have a huge couple of bigger like plans or whatever for this giant huge Hogwarts castle, and like it's all in my Lego like little like 3D builder or whatever. It's like on one of those systems or whatever. So like my Great Hall has 3x2 48 base plates, so it's gonna be ginormous, just the Great Hall. And then I'm trying to do like a giant like Harry Potter castle mock, but I also want details inside as well. So I want to do like the Great Hall and the Gryffindor room and stuff, and like the Dumbledore's office, some of the more iconic architectural stuff, but I want to do it like from inside and outside. So it's going to be a lot of planning to try to get that to where that is. And I'm not the best. I mean, this is my first ever mock or whatever by myself. The only other time I've ever done a mock is this right here, and that's my Lego like 6-7 horse sort of horse trailer that I have here, and I use these cute little
take care, Sarah.
Oh, what's it called? The hinge pieces for it to move back and forth, so you can actually have the horses like go up and load in and then close the door. So, I mean, that's about it. That's the extent of my experience of building mocks. So. Yeah. So this is going to be a giant challenge. And of course, I don't have a whole ton of pieces, so that's why I do it like online and plan it out before I go ahead and just order a bunch of pieces, because I might need stuff and I might not need stuff. So it's all planned on there. And so it's just basically what I'm sort of critiquing from there to what I have here. So small little sections. So yeah, so it's that. But you know, I'm a college student. I have no money, so I can't just buy a whole ton of bricks and just sit there and try to just build every day. So it's more like just a long time planning sort of thing that I just have to figure out. And there's so many bricks and so many different techniques and stuff, so it's very difficult for me to sort of figure that out. And I mean, I have almost a book of all these plans. I mean, I took pictures. I have like a map of Hogwarts and what it's supposed to look like, where everything is supposed to be, and all this stuff. And I looked at like 20 different pictures of like other mock builders, other stuff, and all this stuff, what I wanted mine to be like and stuff. And it explodes my brain every time I try to figure it out. So
how do you plan your sets?
How do I plan them?
Do you draw it, or do you use something like Studio?
Yeah, I have a Studio on my desktop. It's a Lego Studio. What's it called? It's Lego
Stud.io, is it?
Yeah, Stud.io. Yeah.
Yeah.
You use that, Matt?
And so yeah.
No, I use it's a similar one. I think it's LD CAD 3D or something. So there's pros and cons for each one. So, but no, the nice thing with the Stud.io one is it's kind of directly linked to Bricklink. So once you've kind of built your mock and things like that, it's easy then to go through and go, okay, these are all the parts I need to order and stuff.
Yeah, and like you can also, I think you can also like go to the history and see how many like parts and stuff that are used and how you built it, because I don't remember what I did a week ago. I can't even remember what I did yesterday. So
that gets worse as you get older. So we've got the wonderful Sands in house, folks, and we've got all the way from down under in Australia, Steve Reynolds TV as well. Steve, great to see you. What time is it where you are? It must be an unearthly time. That said, it's probably morning where you are, isn't it?
It would be about 6 a.m.
Yeah, 6 a.m. is normal. Yeah. That's normal. Middle of the day for some of the days, especially working in Hong Kong time. Blimey, it's like another universe. It is. Yeah, Matt, was you streaming today?
No, I wasn't. I haven't streamed the last couple of Fridays. Just been too busy with other stuff, and tomorrow night I won't, unless they change something overnight, because we're going away for the weekend. Won't be streaming either. So, yeah.
It's so weird. I say it's weird. Very rarely I can even tune into your Friday afternoon one, because obviously I work. But Saturday night, I tune in late to your one on Saturday night to relax to that. It's a nice one to do. It is. How did you find starting earlier last week?
Yeah, I think I'll probably do that as a bit more of a regular thing at that time, because at least then, if I'm still finishing after 5.5 hours, it's only midnight or 12:30. You know what it's like. By the time you finish and then you wind down and everything, there's still like another hour. So, rather than going to bed at 2:30, it's only about 1:30 or something. So,
well, you get up quite early on Sunday, because I see you're active on Instagram as well.
Yeah. Just and that's another reason why I've sort of been doing it, because most of the times we're getting up early the next day with the kids and everything. So if you just end up feeling it's like, no, I can't keep doing this, so bring it forward. I mean, I'm even tempted to bring it forward another hour, but just see how it goes for a while.
Yeah, I suppose you've got to kind of go with the flow, really. I mean, I normally, when I stream on a Saturday, my streams normally kick off either 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock, if I'm honest. There's sort of times and I don't stream that often on a Saturday, but we've got well, you're going to be on a stream with me. Solo's going to be with us, and whoever. We're going to do a hidden side. Well, basically, I say hidden side, folks. It's the one thing that everybody associates with Halloween or something like that. So we'll be doing that on Halloween itself. I think that's kicking off at 4, isn't it? That one. So yeah, we're going to kick that off at 4 and stream for a few hours, and then we'll probably just tune into your stream on that one, Matt. I suppose on Halloween, yours will be a Halloween theme, won't it?
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, Halloween or something scary or something. Yeah, something along those lines. So, yeah, it's just between Halloween and school holidays and everything else. I mean, that's usually why it's been starting a bit later, is, by the time, attempt to put the kids in bed and everything like that. But they're starting to want to watch up and want to stay up and watch part of the stream. So it's like, okay, then, well.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, isn't it? So in this box now, folks, all I've got is just a whole heap of Lego. Some pretty decent elements, actually. Look, we've got that. Right, that's quite good. I've got some wicked plates in this one. Oh, I found another vehicle as well. How about that? Right there. I won't get many stickers on this one. Nice one, isn't it? I've got these plates here as well. Look at them, check those plates out. Good plate, isn't it? And I've got the back of the fire engine here. There we go. That's the fire engine. some hydraulic sections to it all. I've got ourselves some firefighters. Yeah, how about this for a Lego piece? This is an unusual one. How about that for an element? Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Hey, we've got Tech Productions in the house. How you doing, Tom? We've got more ladders in here. And oh, here's quite a decent element. How about that?
Oh yeah, it's a nice element.
Right, I think I might be getting to the point where I need to get this out. But I think first of all, what I'll do, I'll see what Amazon Prime brought me today. Love a Prime box. Let's have a look, shall we? Now this set, if this is the set I think it is, this set's only just come out, but lucky for me, it's one that's discounted quite early. In fact, the guy that actually gave me the heads up about this was actually Tech Productions. So I can thank Tech for this particular set. Now, and if it's the set I think it is, this set is rather reminiscent of a Lotus, a 1940s Lotus, which is one of the main reasons why I wanted to get it, if I'm honest, in all honesty. Let's take a look, shall we? Solo, are you reading your Technics manual or something? So Solo's on mute.
Sorry, no, I'm trying not to go back out again. I just had a phone call from work and they're saying, can you report and attend on this site? So I'm trying to do a force regeneration on a truck. Yeah. I'm desperately, I don't want to go back out tonight. I've only just got home. Are you
a car mechanic or are you a forklift hydraulics mechanic? What sort of...
Hydraulics mechanic now. Hydraulic engineer, I suppose my actual name is now. Yeah. No. So if anyone wants to know, so in front of me here, I've got my work laptop.
I thought you might be like AA or all that sort of thing.
No, if it was the AA,
the car repair people, not Alcoholics Anonymous. There we go. There's my new one.
Yeah,
I love it. Doesn't it look like the Lotus? The colours are Lotus.
The colours are definitely like the Lotus 7, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's a good colour.
Look at that. Lovely. Now, titanium. Is it still true that Lego are thinking of ditching the hidden side?
I do not know. I think it's possible, but I would hope that they don't because, well, I'm not personally like a collector of hidden side. I still think it's a good theme and that they should keep it running for as long as they can.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's a shame. I think it'd be a shame if they go. Anyway, Tech, how you doing, my friend? I got the as you would have seen earlier on the Star Wars magazine, which I've got to say was pretty good. Steve Reynolds on TV says, I thought Solo was a professional sitting a truck guy. Spends most of his day doing that, yeah? Oh, so Solo's on a phone call. He's going, no, I don't want to come out. It's not all about the money. I've got a family life. I've got Lego to build. Imagine saying that to your boss. Your boss says to you, right, you've got to go out. There's an emergency. We've got an A1 emergency. We've got 3 hydraulic cranes need repairing. You're going to make a mint out of it. And he says, no, I can't. I'm building a crane out of Technics. I don't know. Anyway, WoodShop Teacher. Give us an update. Are you still sorting? Because WoodShop Teacher, folks, I'm not joking. He's got about 10 ton of Lego to sort out. He is. Give us an update on your Lego, my friend.
I'm just on the second third of today's sorting. I finished the first part. Now I'm in the same part, and I still got this much left for tonight.
Hey, getting through it.
Well, that was my plan. I actually picked up this one. This is quite funny.
Oh, God, what is that? It's a shield.
It's a shield, but I think it's from that old castle line. Not the old castle, but the Knight's Castle line or something. It looks good. I can use that in some sort of mock one day, I think.
Oh,
You can use that when you get your Wolfpack Trooper.
Yeah.
Be a nice little plaque for you, wouldn't it?
And that's the haul of minifig parts for today.
Yeah.
Including a second Jack Stone, this time in black.
Check this out, folks. Anyone who's just tuned in, this is Jack Stone. Look at him.
This time in black clothing.
He's got 90s hairstyle written all over it.
Yeah.
But tech. I turned to the back lunchtime and I was like, it's official. It is that Luke. I put a picture of it on Instagram, mate. So anyone that missed out in the Bespin set, or what was the other one that came in? Betrayal of Cloud City. That particular Luke Skywalker is going to be on next month's official Lego Star Wars magazine. I think it comes out.
I think that was a slightly different loot. I think it's the loot that we're getting in the magazine is going to be exactly the same as that little promo one that obviously me and you got was only released in the United States. Which I can kind of understand that people are being a little bit bitter about this Luke Skywalker because it's not only that, he's coming in the bloody video game as well. So he's going to be a very memeable figure if he ain't careful, because Lego just going to be pumping up Skywalker for no reason.
I think it's good for people that are you saying that because he comes in expensive sets or hard to get sets, they should keep him more exclusive?
No, it's not that, because I think he's almost exactly the same one that you get in the Luke Speeder as well. I think he's the same one. The only difference is you get a poncho with him. That's pretty much the only difference. I'm not saying he should remain exclusive, but I think like the one that you get in the Cloud City one, because I think he had slightly different prints on him. I think that one should have probably remained a little bit more exclusive because of the set. You know, it's supposed to be a Comic-Con exclusive, and then just kind of pump out the figure like a couple of weeks later. It's kind of like was a bit of a kick in the teeth, really, because neither one of those figures now are exclusive. Because you can buy Darth Vader in another set, and you can now get Luke Skywalker in a magazine.
Yeah, Vader is from an expensive set. There is a mild difference between the Vaders, and that's their cloaks.
That's the cloak, yeah.
Luke, to be fair, the Luke that you get with the magazine is going to come with a blaster as well, and technically slightly better.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to building this. This particular one comes with quite a good figure, actually. What's his name? Von Geist. I love that.
I love all those figures that come on the hidden side stuff, man. I was looking through them a couple of days ago, and it's like, damn, these figures are awesome. Even like the see-through ones as well. It's like the print on them are amazing.
I love them. I hope they don't come to an end anyway. But I've been buying a lot of hidden side, like doing my Lego. Basically, I've got enough to do about 3 Lego hauls. So I'm going to do one of them tomorrow, and basically tomorrow's one is going to be hidden side, a few hidden side sets, and a few Harry Potter sets that I bought recently. All in the sale, mind, folks. I didn't buy it. I didn't pay. Actually, I did pay top whack for a couple of them, but then I got a set free with them, which I sold on, so I got a discount in that respect. But this, I don't know why. The last 2 weeks, we've had some massive discounts here in the UK, and even the castle has been discounted from 90 down to 72, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got 3 of them already. Do I want a 4th one?
It's the apart from Prime Day, it's also the lead into school holidays, or school half term, which generally always seems to have a sale.
Lego Dad UK says, what is the other set that Vader comes in? It's the Death Star Duel that he comes in.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
That is a nice set, actually.
Yeah, it's a rematch set. So if you've already got it, if you only want it for Darth Vader, then go for it. But yeah, I think the subtle differences. I don't own it myself, not yet, anyway. I don't think anywhere sells it, do they? So far, I've only seen it in Lego stores. I don't think Argos in Smith Toys or anything like that actually sell it. I haven't seen it anyway.
What's that, mate?
The Duel. oh god, what is it called? Vader versus Luke Skywalker in the Emperor's Throne.
Final duel.
The final duel. That's it. That's the word. I just couldn't find final in my head.
I've got a question. I've got a question for the panel, and I've got a question for everybody out there as well. And the question goes like this. So recently, I was in Slides, which is a Lego shop here in the UK and Europe and Ireland as well. Si O'Connor frequents this particular shop all the time. And I was in there and I saw Playmobil. Now, I'm not a Playmobil fan at all, but what they had in there was a Back to the Future DeLorean set. I was actually quite tempted to buy it. And I wondered what everyone else thought about that. And is Playmobil, are they actually part of Lego?
No, absolutely not.
So completely different company, are they?
Completely different company. The only company that belongs to Lego is Duplo. That is it. Mega Bloks and Playmobil, two very different companies. Very different companies. Well, all three different companies.
But Playmobil was quite big in the day, wasn't they? Back when
Oh yeah, they were massive back in the day. Now this is a question I've got to ask. Now you brought that one up. I was like, right, Greg's actually brought me into a segue. I've been looking at this. I've been looking at this for a while, and I really want to know what everyone's interest is. So this is not Leppin. This is nothing like that. So this is they're called Mold Kings. Okay, so they're not rip-off of anything. So this is one of them. Oh no, wrong camera. This is one of the things that they do. Right, so they do like little vignettes that.
That's a copy of a Lego idea set.
Yeah. So, but this is the thing. It's like there's loads on there, and that's the thing. I was like, do I get one just to see what they're like, or not? I don't know. I'm really stuck in limbo. They're not cheap. That set is like 190 quid.
Yeah.
I think the issue is like that Star Wars one. I doubt that they would have paid the license fee.
Nah, I doubt it, and that's what really gives me like bad blood on buying it. Because I've been looking at it for a while, but I'd much rather buy the instructions off that mating and do it the right way than do it that way. But I just wanted to get everyone else's opinion on it. It wasn't that necessarily one. I wanted the Luca Holt, and I was like, because they send all the bricks and pieces there for like, I think it was like 150 quid for the Luca Holt. But obviously, if I buy it from Bricklink, it's going to cost me probably in the region about probably 900 quid for all the parts. I don't know. I'm kind of starting, but I think you're right. I think I don't want to rip off anyone. I don't want to steal someone's hard work that they're using on Bricklink or anything else like that. So, yeah.
But that is the set.
I've seen it before. I've seen it on there before, but I'm just gonna.
I was going to do that for our 2x2. I was going to pick that one, and thought, well, better not doing all the Star Wars stuff here. But interestingly enough, actually, we're shooting 2x2 next week. Have you done all your research now? Because you need to send us the brief.
Yeah. I'm writing up, so you should get that. I should get that all ready for you guys on Sunday, so you guys can have a little look.
Cool, so, can you put it in like a Word document or something like that?
Yeah, I'm doing it in Word document.
I was going to say, because it's a lot easier to follow it then.
It's going to be very scripted as well, Greg.
It's going to be what?
It's going to be well scripted as well. I'll give you all the cues to come in.
Really?
No.
I haven't
got that much time.
I was going to say, well, if there's anything that's unscripted, folks, it'll be that. But make sure
anyone that watches my channel knows that nothing on mine is scripted. So this is probably been about as methodical as I've ever been on anything. So yeah, fun.
I mean, getting back to your original question on the Playmobil stuff, the kids have got some Playmobil stuff just because of general sort of toys and interest and things like that. But they do have, I think they got the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 as well.
Yes, that's the other one.
Yeah, it's like the stuff is cool. I mean, if you just want it for a display piece or something like that. The thing with it, though, is they have lots of little bits and pieces, like just as accessories and things, which then you've just got to manage those because they don't necessarily clip into anything in place and stuff. So But yeah, I mean, otherwise, you know, they're legit. They do the license, and you know, they do it quite well. So
right now then, woodshop teacher. Have a butcher's at this, everybody. For I've just pulled out the rest of what's in that box. There we go. Look at all that. So I'm going to start putting that on. Anyway, I'll start having a bit of a sort through that lot. That's going to take me. That's going to keep me busy for an hour. So Solo, where are you storing your stuff at the moment then? While you're getting kind of ready to move? Hey, hello, mate.
Hey, BFab. It's in the hallway at the moment. When we get people to come over and have a look around, I quickly kind of like scurry around and get all out the way, because as you can imagine, there's a lot of boxes around, and obviously when they get people coming around, it's like, Christ, this place is actually really small. So yeah. But I should put a lot of it up in the loft, but I've kind of like really sorted out the loft quite nicely now that I just have to kind of walk up there. I've got a nice little alleyway down the middle of it now, so I can just keep passing things down. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain at the moment. Yeah, I've got boxes like in the hallway. I've got boxes in the bathroom. There's one that my daughter stands on when she goes in the kitchen. I'm lucky enough to quite a few boxes. But there's no Lego in that one, just to confirm that one. It's an absolute like kind of mess at the moment, and it's obviously harder when you've got people coming around looking at your house as well. So it's not fun, but it kind of like made me really kind of like upset, because obviously my collection was looking rather nice out here, and now it's all in again. But hopefully for a better cause. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I remember how upset I was when my parents sold my house, that I was sat on my bed angrily, crossed my arms, and said, "I'm not moving. Whoever buys this house is gonna have to deal with me in my room, because I ain't moving."
Brilliant. Yeah, no. If you see how much room I have here, believe me, you'll want to get out of here as quickly as possible. Especially when you got a swelling Lego collection, like it just doesn't know how to stop growing at the moment. It's kind of ridiculous. So
well, it never stops, does it? It never stops.
It never stops. It never stops. And you'll be happy to know, Greg, that I do now officially own the Batmobile. I'm waiting for it to be delivered from my lovely friend, but I do own it now. So
where's your lovely friend going to get the Falcon?
Lego Online just don't have any. So the only way you can get it at the moment is literally go into a shop. They're supply and demand at the moment. Apparently, believe me, I'm waiting. I was really wanting the Millennium Falcon, but I've just kind of like walked away from it at the moment. So if you can't guarantee that I'll even get it at all this year, it's kind of like, wow, I'm going to leave it. It for now. Which is it's not great. Hey, Moto, how you doing, mate?
Moto in the house as well.
Moto.
Hey, Moto. Larry Legond is here as well. Good to see you, mate. So Connor. We all wish you well. Si's got a dodgy eye, folks. Yes, and
he's been poking it with something weird.
Nice. Get well soon, dude. We miss you. But send me something. Send me a DM, Si. Let me know how you're getting on, mate. How it went. Hopefully it was all cool, my friend. We should have Lego Fan UK joining us a little bit later. Hopefully he'll be joining us as well. We'll talk it out for the last. How long we've been? How long we've been? Look, 2 hours. 2 hours already. It's gone quick. I tell you, I meant to say to Sarah, actually, I tuned into her stream earlier on this week, and she must have done a really short one or something like that, because
she cut it short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like she was saying, because she had M&R Productions.
Oh, what, was it just a few people watching? Oh, that's a bummer. Ooh. I think this piece here, Matt, this piece that I was having trouble buying, I think it's actually a bit like this one, but it's the one I needed to get was grey. And I'm not kidding, right? the average price for this particular piece that looks like this one, I'm not kidding, but it was like something like 25 quid.
What?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'll point it out. Maybe if I get it in the next week or so, I might even do a review of it. I'll probably just do a speed build of it. I might do a review of it just to say this particular piece is bloody expensive.
Because I think it probably comes in some of those little mini Star Wars sets, or anything with a jet ski. It's probably one of those. So you'd probably just be able to buy the whole set and just for that piece.
Yeah, good point, actually. And that there. Yeah, I'll go in the chat here. I got Guava King in the house. Hope you're all having a good stream, guys. Good to see you too. How you been, Guava King? I don't often frequent the London calling chat. Good to see you too. Cool. LandOfSweet, what is the name of your cat again?
Macaroni.
Macaroni.
Yep.
As in the pasta and cheese thing.
Yep. He actually had a brother named Cheese that was a orange tabby cat, but my mom's like only one. So, but I do want to get another one that's like a calico and name it Sargento. You know, like Sargento cheese. And then
All right.
My brother wants me to get one named Hot Dog.
Hot
So
dog.
macaroni and cheese and hot dog.
Very cool. Yeah, you're gonna have to like you're coming up. It sounds like you're forming some sort of pet menu of sorts.
Yeah.
You have to come up with like a dessert or something like that. Maybe I don't know, cheesecake.
The menu.
That'd be kind of cool. Moto, here's a question for you, Moto. Being out there, you're a designer. You know a few things about designing stuff. What application do you use? Matt was talking about one earlier on, Studio, or something like that.
Yeah, Studio, or the way that Studio can also be broken down is stud and then .io, like it's Studio.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Like that. That's a good play on words. I like this style there, Lego. Well done. Yeah, Moto, what do you use? Because I'm thinking of designing some stuff. I've got some ideas that I really do need to get out of my head. What one would you consider, Matt? And Moto, which one would you consider as well? And if anyone else out there uses them, let me know as well what one you would recommend as well. It's not an exclusive question.
It really depends, you know. There's a couple of them out there. It comes down to what you want to be doing with it. The good thing with Stud.io is it does renders and things quite well, whereas some of the other ones you've then got to go off to a third-party application. So when I use the LD CAD, I can export it out and use it in another 3D software. The only downside with Stud.io, at least the last time I checked, is they can struggle sometimes on flexible pieces and some Technic things and anything that moves. There can be some challenges there. So whereas the LD 3D CAD or whatever, it does a lot of that stuff really, really well. And so, yeah, it just depends on exactly what you want it for. And then as I sort of said earlier, going from stud.io to Bricklink is relatively straightforward. I mean, it's not impossibly difficult from the other ones. So it just comes down to, again, if you're looking to use it to then order directly to build from it, that can be another consideration.
Okay, so are there like forums and stuff out there that can kind of help you get up to speed with Stud.io and stuff like that?
Yeah. There's that's one of the big ones, which is well supported. I mean, originally, I believe it was developed by Bricklink, and then obviously because Bricklink has now been bought by Lego, technically it's owned by Lego. Because the original Lego one that they released years ago, which was called Lego Designer, they stopped supporting quite a while ago, and there's like a lot of the newer style pieces in the last 6 years or so you can't actually use within it, and it's very limiting. So it might be tempting to sort of do that first, but it's probably in the long run just going to cost you more time. So yeah.
Yeah, that's my experience too. I've been using Lego Digital Designer, and I know that the LDD and Stud.io, they are very similar, but since Lego don't support Digital Designer, you lack some of the newer pieces that Stud.io has got.
Yeah, because that's the other thing with the LD CAD. They have like a piece library. So obviously, as they develop new pieces and things, they can get released and integrated within it. LD CAD, you can use like a public. What's the word? What's the free thing? It's just escaping me at the moment.
Open source.
Anyhow, it's open source. That's it.
Right.
So the pieces, they're all open source and things like that. So once people develop them, and you can easily update your library and thing. At least with LDCAD, I'm not 100% sure how that works with Stud.io. So maybe somebody else might know.
I have tried using Stud.io, and I don't know if it was me or my computer, but I had some problems running it.
Yeah.
Whereas I said, the Lego Digital Designer it's very easy to get the grips of.
Yeah, it can be a struggle to get that to load. Especially I had a really old crappy desktop, and it takes forever to load. And just like even if you save it too, it takes, and then you go back to it, it just takes forever to load depending on how big your build is. And sometimes it doesn't load some of the pieces on the side. You kind of have to like sometimes type it out and know what piece you're looking for. So
good to see you, Steve, mate. Take care. Steve Reynolds is off, everybody. Have a good one,
Steve.
So what sort of stuff do you design then, Matt? What sort of things do you do?
I've pretty much anything I've used within instructions. Or any of the big pieces which I've done. So that I do a combination of different things, but I usually use LDCAD as kind of the main, I guess, way to view it. So there's some things like the dinosaur, which I did, which was that massive 5,500 piece thing. I sort of did that as a 3D model first, and then I wrote some scripts to convert it across to Lego, and then use that to actually view it and then create instructions for. So it's kind of it's not your everyday use, and it's probably using it at a bit higher sort of level. So it's probably, I'm not probably the best to be talking about it in that way, because most people won't do that. Because the actual individual piece files that you can get, I've actually gone through them, and there's 17 characters within the file, and I know what each one means. Like, it relates to its XYZ rotation, color, all that sort of stuff. Whereas most people just want to go, okay, open up a program, drop a brick in, and be able to rotate it or manipulate it. And that's why it comes down to what sort of designs you think you're going to be doing. Because I think much like what LandOfSweet was saying before, when she's building out things which are of significant size, and you eventually want to either build or do physically, first of all, it's easy to do it digitally because you don't have the upfront expense of buying a whole bunch of pieces of which you might only use a fraction of. And then also too, like, probably when you've been building a modular or something like that, if you build it and then later on you decide to start changing some pieces in the foundations, doing that physically can be a little bit of a challenge. Whereas doing it digitally, you just sort of, you can go in and grab the individual pieces and pull it out, swap them, change the colors, do whatever. So it's going to give you more freedom that way. But in terms of, physically getting, imagine these are bricks and putting them together and manipulating them with your hands is really easy. Doing that digitally does take a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah, that's sucks to do.
So, but the nice thing then too is if you put two of these pieces together and you then need to do it another 10 times, doing that digitally is really easy. Doing that physically, just takes longer. So there is a bit of that sort of transition and slightly different way of thinking about things.
My next modular I want to get is going to be the corner garage, and I want to buy that simply because I want to know how to do corners, corner buildings. So Legondon, which will happen one day, folks, is I've got to start building buildings first. But I've got all the tables. The tables have all come. I think I should put that into my Lego haul as well. Maybe I'll just do some photographs of it. I've got like 15 legs. 15 legs on 3 tables. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I agree. I want to start designing stuff and then buying the Lego pieces for it, because I'm in my head I'm thinking I can design it and then extract it, turn it into some sort of XML thing, and then I can load it up to Bricklink and order the stuff. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do a Lego ideas set as well, folks. I could do one specifically about London or something like that. Who knows? Maybe I'll do London Bridge. That'd be quite crazy. And then teach the world what London Bridge actually is, as opposed to not being Tower Bridge. And I've got to ask a few questions out there, folks. We've got some questions flying around. Where are we at? Got Takeoff Studio saying, hello, how you doing, Takeoff? How's the weather up in Scotland? It's been horrible down here. It's been cold. It was 2 degrees this morning, folks. It was actually icy. It was so cold in London this morning, folks. It was actually ice on the tracks today in certain places. It
wasn't so bad in Wales. Wasn't too bad there.
Well, Wales is just wet all the time.
No, actually, I woke up. There was a lot of dew on the window. But no, it was don't get me wrong. It was bleeding cold, but no ice. So I was quite happy about that. It was a nice get up.
So you woke up in Wales today?
I woke up in Wales today. Yeah, what a place to wake up in. Hotel was quite nice. But I was told that this is going to be the last time I'm allowed to go back into Wales, because unless another truck breaks down, I'm only allowed back in there now if an emergency. So, sorry, Wales.
So what do you fix on the truck then? I'm intrigued because you don't do any vlogs anymore, so we don't get to track what you're up to.
Nah, stop doing the vlogs. It was getting a bit too difficult. To be fair, there's actually still loads of like videos. There was still loads of videos that's still there. It's still on my phone. That I just haven't deleted. I haven't edited. It's just raw footage. I don't know. I might slap him up one day, but yeah, it's just finding the time to do it all in. It was proving a bit too difficult. But yeah, my main trade now, if anyone wants to know, I am a hydraulic engineer through and through. I'm all over the country. Used to be like south. Used to be like all the way to America. That used to be my patch. But lucky enough, thank you coronavirus, I don't have to do that anymore. So I get to stay in the UK. I have traveled over to Europe once so far, but not allowed to do that again anymore. Again, thank you coronavirus for that one. So I'll get to just hang around Europe. So yeah, man, all over the UK. It gets very tiring, very stressful, very quickly.
I remember when I was in what was it? I think it was Greece. No, it was Spain. We went to Spain, and I know that it's very different with sort of like the regular, like just the regular soft drinks that it's like, oh, they have Coca-Cola here. Oh, that's great. But then you taste it and you're like, wow, this is way better than the US Coca-Cola.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. It's like twice. Like I hate Coca-Cola here.
Really?
But the recipe, I don't know what it is. It's just like twice as good.
Yeah, I'm a Pepsi man, so
I don't like Pepsi either. But I mean,
when I went over there, I probably I think when I got into oh god, what was it? I can't remember, but yeah, on my way into Florida, all I was drinking was coffee. I mean, you guys, it's like your English tea out there. I'm sorry, is awful.
I have a story. Oh my god, I have a story. So for Spain, when I was in Spain, so when I went to Spain, I was like, oh, that was what, 10? Yeah, 10 years ago. So I was what, 12, 11 or 12. So, and now, whenever me and my family travels, my mom never lets us sit down for more than 5 seconds. So she has like just huge list of what we're gonna go do each day, and we go do it. Like, we can't even enjoy sitting in a hotel because she's like, nope, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta do this, and it's like, oh my god. And of course, you want to see. It's like you're kind of like flooded with like all the different stuff, and you want to see as much as you can while you like whatever. And my mom thought it would be the best thing to do was, she's like, hey, just so you know, we're gonna go to a beach today. I'm like, yay! And so like we're packing up our beach stuff or whatnot, and she doesn't tell us anything prior, nothing. And the culture shock was the worst part because it was a secluded beach, so it was one of those nude beaches, but she never told us about it. So we ended up, and everyone's like, oh my god, what? Why are we here? Like, that guy doesn't have any clothes on, and here I am. I'm the odd one out because I'm sitting there on a beach towel and like on the little small beach, and I have my clothes, and I'm embarrassed just to even change and into my swimsuit. And I see like a little like 2-year-old kid run by me or whatever, and then about a 60 or 70-year-old guy walk like not even 2 seconds later by me again. I'm like, nope, I'm done. I am so done. I can't I'm seeing any of that.
Yeah, the human body and gravity as you get older, it's not a good thing.
Oh my god.
Keep going to the gym, folks. Keep up.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I asked my parents later, I'm like, wait, why did you do this? Why did we go here? And she's like, I wanted you to experience the culture. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. The culture. That's
the Greeks are pretty well known for the naked body. Pretty well known. You get used to the culture. I mean, I remember going over there, and it's like one of the very first statue, and you just like, right, okay, right, not going to their beaches, not anytime soon. Cool, just go there, fix the truck, get the hell out of it. Go wrong.
Well, that's the thing. The Olympics in the ancient Greek time or whatever, most of the athletes actually did most of their sports naked.
Yeah, and just like a toga. Yeah, it's the same as
Oh,
we'll get some naked minifigs for the Colosseum set that's coming out.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, something else to use the pin for in the Technics set for a naked minifig.
I mean, they don't even put noses on the minifigs, so.
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, like unisex minifigs.
Yeah, I mean, even like for like the girl minifigs, they don't even like shape it differently. They just put like 2 little side
just
things
a little bit curvy.
Look it like that curve, but it doesn't.
Yeah, the usually the black to make it look slimming or something.
Yeah.
If you want a girl, you gotta buy friends. Yeah.
No. That's why when I did that when I was watching the Brick Masters show in the US or whatever, or whatnot, or Lego Masters or whatever, and they said, oh look, and this is so and so, she created friends, and I'm just like, she's on my hate list.
Yeah, that can definitely go against you.
She's on my hate list.
I definitely would not brag that. Yeah, friends, I made it.
Yeah, friends, and you're a female. Wow, no one likes you.
Yeah, maybe, but don't give the friend sets too much hate. Now the minifigs are, I don't want to discuss, but there's some great pieces in those sets to use for marks,
Yeah, I'll go with my next
buildings,
topic.
and
Yeah.
great printed pieces, stickered pieces. So the sets are wonderful.
Yeah.
Minifigs, I don't want to debate.
The minifigs and the animals, I don't want to debate about those.
Yeah.
The minifigs and animals, they are so different and so ugly.
Yeah, I'm yet to buy a friend set, and I do want to buy a friend set because I'd like to review them. But I don't know. I think there's a hot air balloon that Si O'Connor recommended that I get, but I'm just going to wait for that to go in the sale or something like that.
Yeah, I picked that one up from Tesco's. It was on deal a couple of days ago, so I was like, go on then.
How much was it on deal for? So because I'll get that.
I think it was about 15% off. They've got a couple of things still on sale at Tesco's. Yeah, they've got like these 3-in-1 boxes as well that's going on in there at the moment. Yeah. My missus literally she just showed me it. I was like, yeah, I don't know whether to get that or not, but yeah, I'm just gonna pick it up. I was like, sorry, I'm going to grab it.
BFAB says Friends is the best theme ever. He's change your mind, or change my mind. He said. I'm not sure if you're joking there, BFAB, but I don't know. It's I can't knock them until I've tried it. I'm just not into the dolls. That's my.
Nah, the dolls. Nah, absolutely not.
Well, Moto actually comes up and says he's talking about the elves. I tell you what, what's that other lot? Oh, the
trolls.
Trolls, yeah. The trolls. They've actually come up with a really good hot air balloon one as well. But I can't say I'm really into it at all.
Those trolls like scare me. They remind me of like the the ones that were like plastic and you like could squeeze or whatever, and they had that like fake hair on top.
Yeah, I remember them years ago. But I just didn't know there was a thing. But I don't know. How well was the Trolls set or theme done, folks? Because I don't know. I don't think it's really gone anywhere. It's a bit like the Minions. Darren, has the Minions done anything?
What are Minions? They just kind of like pumped out these couple of sets, and there's been no announcement for any new things. So I'm just kind of thinking, is it just one of those one-hit wonders? Like, bosh, there it is. Yeah. I suppose it also doesn't help that the movie hasn't come out as well. I suppose that hasn't really helped its cause.
Yeah, it has. It just went straight to streaming services.
Yeah.
So is it the most? I don't know. Is that the best-selling digital movie of all time or something?
I haven't seen it. I didn't even know it was even on streaming services.
When I was driving today, I heard that there was like obviously a new movie coming out or whatever that Disney was releasing on Disney Plus or whatever, but I didn't know that the Mulan movie was $30 on Disney Plus, and I'm thinking that better be the best damn movie in the world if I'm paying $30 for a freaking
$30
thing. Like that's ridiculous.
That's because obviously they spent $200 million on it, so obviously they need to recoup it. And given the whole sort of thing, it was interesting because they had a Disney investors call about this. I think it was about a month ago, because they're like, "Oh yeah, we need to recoup the money, so we're going to release this as a premium. So if you buy Disney Plus and then you pay the additional, then you can get it." And they're like, "Oh, this is just going to be one-off, unless it proves successful, and we'll do it again into the future." So, it might be the new way that they release films.
I am so upset that they're gonna make another Lion King. Like the first one was bad enough that about the whole remake thing, because animals. I mean, a toddler knows an animal is not going to be prancing around and thinking it's happy and singing a song, And a lot of people didn't like it because of the no expressions on the face, but that's because they wanted it realistic. They didn't want to have the expressions, but that's how we express ourselves and make everything funny. So when they were saying a joke with a straight face, nothing came across. It was so boring. And even the Kuna Matata song, it was horrible. And I mean, it was just and then they took about what 2 to 5 minutes of screen time to show us where this tiny little chunk of Simba's hair is going through the life cycle. And it's like, you just wasted 5 minutes of screen time when you could have used that for like Scar's song, because Scar's song was one of the most greatest evil sort of songs ever, and they chunked it down to about 10 minutes. It was horrible. I was like, nah. And I know for a fact there are lions out there that have black mane and tail. This is a different species of lion, but they should have kept Scar with the black mane and tail. Like, it looked like the only thing they did right. I don't think it was Disney. I don't know who it was, but when they had Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, when they did Aslan, that one, and they did the humanoid features with him. Now that was a lot better. If they did something like that, a lot more people would like it. But
what I can take away from this is that you don't seem to like the Lion King that much.
And then
the new version.
The newer version.
I felt so bad, Greg. I was like, I really wanted to comment and like that post you that you did on Instagram of like you and like Elsa, or who I called the devil, or whatever, that picture. But I couldn't say anything nice without saying something horrible, because Frozen is hands down one of the worst films you could ever let your kid watch, because
don't let my daughter know that. Ooh. She will walk over to America and slap you for that one.
That's a big call.
You gotta let it go.
No, but like kids don't really know that deep meaning. They might listen to the first part, they might listen to the middle. Like usually they get lost in the middle, and then they may be around at the end. So really what they're seeing is the beginning and the end, and if you take that story and simplify it, you're basically saying, hey, it's not okay to be different, and then bam, it's okay to be different. Like, why?
Yeah,
Why?
but I mean that's the sort of thing. If you take snapshots of a lot of stuff, you'll get the context wrong. So but no, in terms of what you're talking about with the Lion King and things like that, you're taking the fundamental things from what makes a film successful and expressive and how you communicate with an audience, throwing them away, and then just doing a glorified tech demo. It's just like, why?
Rogue Runner says the Frozen is a cinematic masterpiece. He goes on to say it's the greatest moving picture.
Nope.
Oh, be careful. Here we go. Hold it back.
World War III coming up between Rogue Runner and LandOfSweet. Who will win? I mean, no offense. I mean, if you just cut off all your exports and imports, then I mean, you could starve on your little island. So.
I think we're halfway to doing that.
I might just, before this gets nasty and blood starts getting fired, everyone's going to jump in with Just Build It. Then you can go back to it. Any tips on how to sort out your Lego collection? Greg, you've got a grand collection, haven't you? There's a good one to start off.
I've got a whole video on it, and it's one of my most popular videos.
Talking Lego pieces or Lego sets?
Lego sets. I've lost it. Lego collection.
Well, Lego collection's easy. You just kind of keep it all together. Lego itself, well, I mean, look what I'm doing here. I'm sorting this lot out here. If I bring you down, look at this. I've got a load of this free Lego.
What I do?
What do you do, Dan?
At least for my smaller pieces, is I do like the fishing tackle boxes.
I mean, this is a good idea. This goes along the thread of what Rogue Runner suggested. No, this is exactly what I do. Don't do colours. Whatever you do, don't do colours, because colours is fine.
I do colours.
No, but you're doing it by parts and then colours, yeah?
I do both. I was gonna do by colors, but I also now do So for my studs, what I eventually want to do is get, like, if I ever get enough of the color or whatever, I just expand on, okay, then all the reds will have to go into their own box or whatever. But like,
They're working now. What's going on?
yeah,
Sorry,
I
my
mean,
camera's just decided not working. Sorry, one moment.
yeah, I mean, a lot of it is really, it depends on what you want to do. Like, I really like, I'm so OCD on my sorting. So, which is funny because if I get like a bag of Lego pieces, I will have to take out all of my like 12 little tiny like racks or whatever of little fishing things. I have to get out all my bags, all this stuff, and I got to go individually piece it out and then put them in individual bags, and then I have to set them in a certain way too. It's crazy, but I mean,
that is OCD.
It is, and even if a piece is not in its like actual, like if someone put a piece in a bin, I would get really mad and I would have to put that piece in either one of the bags or one of the things or whatever. It's just one of my things, I guess.
Yeah, and everyone does it. It's a very personable thing, in all honesty. Very honestly, something I started to do before I left home is if I didn't display a set, I took it apart. That way, it makes the set easy to store. And if I need something to build on a rainy day, sorted. Good play on words there, Rogue. Yeah, I was the same actually. I've actually not got to the point where I've kind of run out of space and need to start taking sets apart. That said, it could happen. But if I do, yeah, I'd do that to save space. I would just take the sets apart, keep them all together in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's all I do. I just take them all apart, put them back in the bags, put them back in the boxes. Bosh, in a box, in another box, and up in a lot. That's all I've ever done.
I've done the same with all my vintage sets.
Yeah.
I've taken them apart, but that's only until I can get a proper display case to put them in. But I have to say to LandOfSweet that sorting by color is okay, but when you get to a certain amount of bricks, color doesn't do it, because if you have a large bin of black and you need to find that single little very small thing in that large bin, that then you get to the point where you need to sort by type.
Yeah, I mean, I sort by like type, like relative type. Like I have like round 2x2 in a bag and stuff like that. I sort like by type and by color, so it's somewhat in the vicinity. But I don't have enough Lego really to go all individual. But who knows?
But then again, now I'll just try to do like this. Now, besides me, if you look right there, that is a shelving unit going from floor to ceiling.
Yeah.
Boxes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of boxes.
Yep.
And that's just the big parts. Now, if I turn around, you can see that I got these small units with drawers. So when you get to a certain amount, just doing it by colors doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it's fine. If you're going to keep your collection limited, then do it by color. Human nature is, folks, we want more. And it's
how do you do yours then? I just got to know, how did it, Titanic? You got a lot of Ninjago. So how do you do? You just shove yours in a box, or do you pull them apart?
Of course, he doesn't shove them in a box.
I don't know, man.
No, I've got
just pull boxes out from nowhere, and it's like, yeah, we've got a set.
No, I've bins for storage of built sets because I have nowhere near enough space to store everything out on display. But as far as like a parts collection, I've mostly got a lot of different drawers. I actually do have my bricks and my plates sorted out by color, and I need to switch that out to type instead of color because it's getting to be a lot. And I just want to change it up.
Rogue, if you pay for my plane ticket, I'll be happy to come over and sort your 20 years worth of Lego collection. Perfectly, as long as you're paying me though.
That's an offer you don't get every day.
Yeah.
Hey.
And on dust.
So I saw another question. I can't remember. I think it was. Hang on. Let me just go. Oh, it's Tyrone. He's asking, so what does everyone think about the change from plastic to paper? I think it's been a long time coming. I think they're a bit short on the shore there, but yeah, brilliant idea.
Yeah, I've no problem with that whatsoever. The great thing about it as well, being a streamer, well, at least a person that streams anyway, is that I won't have to mute it. It'd be like opening a bag of popcorn from a cinema or something like that, won't it? Except the only thing popping out, of course, will be Lego. And you're doing the poly bag, of course. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. What do you reckon, Titanium?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea as well.
Yeah, I think it's excellent. What about you, Matt? Are you up for plastic, changing out plastic bags for paper bags?
Yeah. I mean, I've always been a little surprised why they've still been doing the plastic. I get it in terms of, putting the pieces in something there. But I mean, what do people normally do with the plastic bags? They go straight in the bin, don't they? Occasionally, if you're doing a bricklink order, occasionally I see stuff coming in and some numbered bags or something. But I think the vast majority of people, like in particularly normal consumers, it's just going straight in the bin. So
yeah, exactly. And what do you guys out there in the chat think about that as well? I mean, great question, but yeah, I've got to be honest. And now on the flip side, folks, now tell me what you lot out there think about this. On the flip side of it, I can't stand paper bags from the Lego store. So I frequent Leicester Square and Blue Water quite often, actually. Every couple of weeks you'll find me up there with a mask on, of course. And the thing is, I tell you what, right, walking through London when it's raining with paper bags with great big sets in them, a bit like these ones over here behind me, paper and rain, excuse the crash, does not mix at all. And that's where plastic bags are better. And you can reuse them as well. So what do you think about that? The paper bags being swapped out for plastic bags again from the shop?
Well, I mean, if you pay your 5p, you can get the big plastic bags from Lego anyhow. So it's kind of like, well, all right. Yeah. And those actual big plastic ones are actually quite durable. Like they're not. You get some of the other, supermarkets and things, and you get the really big plastic bags, and if you put 2 tins in them, they fall apart.
Yeah, they do. And that's the thing. And you know what? In a lot of cases, folks, and this is an absolute fact, it takes more energy to make a paper bag in some cases than it does a plastic bag. And yet the plastic bags are reusable. So got to be slightly careful what we wish for, in the sense that, yeah, inside a set, it's going to be even easier. And it's a lot cheaper. I'm sure it's going to be cheaper anyway. But yeah, definitely, I'm not so sure about. I like using reusable bags for obviously carrying things around in. But yeah, it's a good question. Any more questions like that out there, folks? We're liking these tonight. These are academically testing ourselves. So it's cool.
Talking of questions, we've just had Doc Sanson drop into the chat, and I think we just had
Doc Sanson. Bonjour, monsieur.
Brick Studios just dropped in as well. So everyone on your best behaviour now, boys. Boys and girls.
Hey, how's work going, Brick Studios? You're back at work now, aren't you? Hope you're doing all right, mate. And Brick Clicker's out there as well. Because hey, Tech Productions, Rogue Runner, and of course Doc Sampson as well. Good to see you.
They're all waiting for me to tell another interesting story.
and both Will and Doc agree. I do look younger every time I appear on stream.
You do. You do. Honestly, the best way to do things in life is make yourself look old. Hang out on YouTube for a couple of years, and then and then just shave and wear baggy clothes, and then you go. You will look this good as well. And then you'll get women throwing themselves at you, wanting to come around and sort your Lego. I mean, how good is that? Life doesn't get any better than that, does it, folks? Oh, Actually, in terms of mileage, how far? What is the distance between where Titanium resides, roughly speaking, of course, folks, and LandOfSweet? Is it far? Are we talking hundreds of thousands, or are we talking hundreds and hundreds of miles?
Then the door next door to each other.
Yeah, they could be, couldn't they?
Well,
Yeah, we're in the same building.
when I'm at home, I'm around Chicago area. So
Chicago. Okay, so
yeah.
Chicago's only an hour away from me. So
Small world.
yeah.
Yeah. But when I'm at college, I'm a few hours down from Chicago, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, I also live very creepily close to BFAB. He's over in Minnesota, so that's keeping extra locks on my doors at night. And...
You better hope that BFAB doesn't hear that now. You might get a door.
Oh, he knows. He knows. I know Craggle was trying to set us up or whatever because he's like, he lives so close.
Of course, Craggle was.
At the end of the stream, he's like, yeah, I think she's too good for him anyway. I'm like, yeah.
Back when BFAB lived in Illinois, he used to live in the same town as me.
Oh.
I had no idea who he was back then.
I think he was moving again recently, so.
Yeah.
But, which is kind of scary because just the last couple of weeks, I saw one of my my neighbors moving out, so I'm like, oh no. If that's the case, I'm gonna roll.
Tyrone just asked, how do you Americans deal with no roundabouts?
Oh, that's funny actually. When I was in driver's ed, the first time I did a roundabout, I was going about 45. And let's just say I'm glad that I even made it around the freaking thing. Because I was like grabbing on, and the person's like, "Wait, you just did a U-turn?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know, because I went too fast and I missed the turn." But we would have done like at least 3 laps before the car slowed down. But it sucks too because they're at an angle. So if you're going fast and you're going at an angle, you almost feel like your car is going to tip over. So
at an angle. What do you mean going at an angle? How do you drive your car?
Well, you turn your head and you go like this.
So that's interesting because Doctor said they're replacing stop signs with 4-way traffic light stops up here. So what? You're just getting rid of roundabouts altogether and just putting stop lights there instead? It sounds very similar to what's happening here in this country. Getting rid of roundabouts, but bloody traffic lights there all the damn time.
See, ours is like the opposite. We're getting rid of traffic lights and adding roundabouts, which is even worse because people like think that they can go and then they go and then they have to stop, and then people get mad because some people just wait forever until it's all clear. And it's like it's never gonna be all clear. It's a roundabout. So
Everybody got to wait for the gap.
Yeah, well, there's the worst part where I live is we have this one-way sort of spot unless you have to go all the way down to the lights. But in order to hit turning at this one light or whatever, it's a one-way. So, but there's like 4 lanes or whatever, 4 or 3 lanes. But you only get like a tiny little amount. Like I stopped in the middle of the freaking 4-way highway or whatever because I had to wait for cars to pass me to be able to merge into far enough over to the left to turn left or whatever, or do an illegal U-turn. What? So because I don't want to go all the way down there and wait for some idiot because it's a mess down there. Like they still can't figure it out. But even when people are not gonna wait, I mean, there's 4 lanes. What people don't know is you don't wait until there's no cars coming because it's like a highway traffic, like so many traffic that you have to wait for the 4 lane to be open, which means, and some people just wait for no cars, and that drives me nuts because it's like, go, just go. You're technically
I must admit,
go
I
and then
experienced,
merge. You're not supposed to wait.
I must admit, I did experience that for the first time last year when I was over there. I was like, how the, I mean, 'cause we only got 2 lanes here, and it's very, very organized, you know, straight on or go right. This is, left, sorry, not right. Very, very simple. But yours is like, how the hell do you work that one out? I can't work it out. It's like people are just sitting there waiting. I was like, right, I'm just going to go for it and just cut everyone up. So I did. Who messes around when you're in an Arctic lorry anyway? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I have like a mini roundabout in a shopping center I pass through
Just drive over those.
I mean, it's a 1 lane thing, not a busy road usually.
Yeah, my parents, I think it was in Germany. They went on the Autobahn and, you know, whatever speed you want, but that's the worst because like if you're like the first time you get on there, you want to like go slow, but you want to go with the people, but they're going like 100 miles an hour, and you're like, I don't think my car's gonna make it up to that speed.
That is the Autobahn is absolutely amazing.
I think as a rule though, Solo, Americans do drive a lot slower than us.
They do. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Your speed limits over there are ridiculously slow.
Yeah, but no one follows the speed limits.
No. The stupid speed limit. Unless there's a cop, no one does it. Like 55 on like a highway, everyone's going 80. Everybody's going 90. I mean, there was a time where I was actually this one guy, I was coming home from the stable and I had a 2-hour drive home, and this was back when I lived in I think Green Bay or something, and I had a 2-hour commute from the stable back to my house, and this guy he was in a truck and no other cars, just me and this guy, and I was in the slow lane, he was in the fast lane. He decided to go in front of me and then, you know, like pass me and then go in front of me. But he decided to put on like his cruise control, which was like, I think 5 miles under what I was going with my cruise control. So I had to pass him not to run into him. And so we're doing a leapfrog for like about 5 times. And then he got so mad that I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done playing leapfrog. I'll just go slower. And he actually almost ran me off the road, and I was in like the slow lane, and he actually like I was literally driving like 70 on half of a lane of
you saying that when I went over there, my Arctic lorry, when I went over there, right, and I got put in this dirty great big American lorry that was over there. It was ginormous. And yeah, being a typical Britishman, I was following the speed limit, going down what you guys said, a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. So obviously I'm there following the law and all that kind of stuff. No word of a lie. This American pickup truck, Ford truck, blue. I probably could even remember his registration plate. Not that I could really see it. He went past me, what I can only describe as like 5 times the speed of sound. I was like, am I even going the right speed limit? Because I mean, for me in the UK, it was a dual carriageway, and I was like, should I be going fast? Am I reading the speed limit wrong or what? But my God, he went past me. I was like, and next year another car went past me. Another one. I was like, am I really doing the right speed? Next, you know, this lorry cut his which I thought he was going to start joining with me. No, he's in 3rd gear. Bosh, he went past me. Like, I'm really starting to think now I'm doing the really wrong speed limit. But no, I went past another sign. It's like, no, it is 20. Right, okay, right.
Yeah.
Right, get it into 4th gear. Right, let's start pulling it up, because I was getting really embarrassed by this. It's like this little English man driving around these dirty great American roads. I felt so out of place, really did. But, my God, what an experience that was! Learned my lesson from that one.
There was this one time where because I get up early in the morning at 3 to go to 3 a.m. my time or whatever, to go in to work at 4 so I could get done early, you know. And so as I'm driving, so there's a police station right over where this guy did this, and I really now that I look back on it, I should have like called the cops and let them know, but I didn't. But I was driving on my side. It was like a boulevard, and he was like in a little mall, but he went backwards in one of the turning lanes, like on my lane where you turn off to cross the other lane to get to the mall. He apparently was drunk, crossed across the regular, like the side of the road he's supposed to be in, went into my lane, and we were playing chicken. And I was like, oh crap, I don't want to play chicken. Thankfully he moved over, but like I was like, yep, I'm gonna die. And then I'm thinking, you're dumb to do that stupid maneuver right in front of police station over there. You're gonna get so screwed. But I mean, I don't think the cops really were awake. I think they were all passed out with their donuts, but yeah, so yeah.
I must admit, though, your donut shops over there. Oh, I can see why Americans are like, oh my god, your donut shops over. I mean, you have a donut here.
You can see why Americans are what?
No, you can see why the police officers where they get that reputation over there. Like they like their donuts because oh my god, they're amazing.
Yeah,
and like here, I mean, I consider like a donut, like one donut, that's enough for me. Your donuts over there is like 4 donuts for me. I was like, wow. They're incredible, and like so I just walked up there. I was like, "Yeah, can I have a jam donut?" It's like, "Well, what kind of jam do you want? Do you want jam? Do you want jelly? Do you want this flavor? Do you want that flavor?" I was like, "Can I just have a strawberry one, please?" It's like, "Well, we got this kind of strawberry, we got that kind of strawberry, we got that kind of." Can I just have a plain strawberry donut? I've never been offered so many different types of a strawberry donut in my life.
Or medium or regular.
Yeah. It was even like a ring strawberry donut with mint frosting and mint icing as well. I was like, I just want, sugar over top of it, strawberry sauce in the middle of it, jam, whatever it is, jelly. I don't care. Just that's all I want. That's all I'm after. But I did get it, and my God, that was almost like a dinner for me. That was. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Sans. Actually, options are a good thing.
Options is a good thing, but yeah, for someone that is just like walking to Tesco's, jam donuts, lovely.
Yeah, WoodShop Teacher. We've got someone in the house from the wonderful Switzerland. WoodShop. How do you pronounce that name? Trumley.
The what?
The name here, Trumley. We got someone new in the house. Here we go.
Traumli. Traum is a dream. So Lego Dreamer.
Lego Dreamer. Fantastic name, Lego Dreamer. Brilliant. Welcome to the stream. Actually, I say welcome to the stream. I think it's about time we start winding down. We're at 2 hours 52 and 21 seconds, folks. So we're getting to that part of the evening where everyone's getting a little bit, I don't know, we're winding down, and basically I've had a really good time tonight. I can't believe how much sorting I've done. I've actually sorted that whole box. I'll bring the camera down, folks, and then what we do is we'll have a whip round and see what everyone's up to in the next one. But look at this, look at that. Plates, tiles, windows, doors, slopes, and bricks. And just a few more bits and pieces here to do as well. And these bits and these parts here. Well, this part here is just, I don't know what they are. They're kind of uncategorized, those sections. But yeah, that's my sorting all done and dusted. So anyway, so I think we'll pop round now. We'll peruse around our panel and see what these lovely people are up to in the next few weeks or so, shall we? Or the coming weeks. So what about you, Titanium? Might as well start to my good friend over here and see what he's up to, if anything at all.
So I still need to review the Captain Rex. I've been saying that for about a month now.
Yeah.
But now that Jesse is en route, I'm going to review them together. So I'm just waiting for the arrival of Jesse.
And Jessie's coming next week, is she not?
Yeah, I got him.
Your parents' house.
I actually got a text message during the stream. My mom said he arrived.
Ooh,
so
that's cool.
Ship out the package, and it'll come sometime next week.
I'm liking it because we're slowly building up to it, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm excited to get my hands on Jesse. They have 2 of these guys now.
Have you got a picture of what Jesse looks like?
Yeah, I do.
Let's take a look.
Hold on.
Yeah, Titania, you're gonna have to send over the company that you use on that one because they did look pretty good.
Yeah, it's AV Figures decals, and I found a website that decals them for you, just because it's not really something I'm gonna do myself. But here we are.
That is quite cool. And is that all printed on there? Are they all prints?
No, those are all decals.
Oh, okay, decals.
So they apply the decals and then do whatever things you need to do to make sure the decals stay on. I looked at the process once and decided I don't really want to do this myself.
Did you get like a couple of I don't know, like torso stickers or decals?
No, I was just I just found out about them, and I was looking at the process. And I'm like, there's a lot to this.
Yeah, it's good. Isn't it? God, that's very cool. All right, well, that's good stuff. Nice one, Titanium. So from America, folks, to Denmark, the wonderful woodshop teacher. Woodshop teacher. Anything coming up from you in the not too distant future?
I got another Technic Tuesday coming up. Now I asked earlier, and Legalomaniac said I should do the helicopter, so that will be it. So that will be set number 8412 coming up Tuesday.
That's got to be an old set for that number. That's an old set. That one.
Yeah, it's from the 90s, I guess. I haven't looked it up yet. Then a little more sorting. I thought about maybe doing a sorting live stream, but I'm not sure about that.
Well, I tell you what, right? A lot of people do a sorting one. I think is it Bricksmith who does Forever Sorting or something like that? He's got like 101 on there at the moment, and yeah, and I mean, I presume I've never watched one of them, but he's God, he must do a lot of sorting. That's what I mean, because I'm sure it shows and stuff like that. So
yeah, they the premise for that is he goes through a piece every week, and usually he has someone else on. I haven't watched it recently, to be honest, but usually there's 2 co-stars that each go through how they sort it, and then if you want to, there's been guest stars occasionally that also go through. I actually guest starred on an episode where we sorted the katana piece.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. All right, that sounds good. A little bit of wisdom now from the young Titanium J52. So that's the woodshop teacher. Woodshop teacher, do you ever do anything at weekends as well? Do you ever stream at weekends or any other time?
I have done once or twice. I did a Saturday live stream when I built the passenger train, and then once it was a kind of a test or just for fun. I did a live unboxing together with Silas because we had made a number of bricklink orders for our police station. So we unboxed, I think it was 6 or 7 different bricklink orders, and then started building the first part of the police station live.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is. I like doing that sort of thing. I think that's quite a cool thing to do. I'm really looking forward to this week, folks. Just doing something off camera, not streaming at all, and just building a set with my wife. It's going to be nice. Or at least as I say, building the set. I'm not building the whole thing. We're just going to maybe do a few bags of the tree house, the Lego Ideas tree house. I think that's going to be nice to do. Quite nice and relaxing as well. Probably after a nice curry, a Lego building, and a movie as well. It'd be a nice night. It'd be great. Anyway, so solo brick builder then. Thank you, woodshop teacher. Solo brick builder. What's what might be coming up from you in the
what I'm hoping is actually coming together is my new show that's coming. Hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow. Are You Mocking Me? Where we're going to get a load of awesome people together and see if they can build a mock out of a little set with a fantastic judge that would hopefully be able to join me for a couple of minutes. Yeah, so that's going to be coming tomorrow. So it's probably going to be roughly about 7:30. I think it's going to start off by, lucky enough. Because we got a couple of Canadians on there. So obviously
we got a couple of Canadians on there.
We got a couple of
Canadians.
We got a couple of Canadians. But no, it's going to be awesome. Should be a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, hopefully. And then I really want to get my my mosaic up. My video should be coming up on Sunday. I want to get that out for Sunday, and then on Wednesday, back to norm. Go and do the midweek stream where we get some more fantastic guests on and just generally just talk about nonsense as we normally do. It's always a lot of laughs. So
I like your midweek streams. I always like to watch SaraStarBricks on a Monday, and I always watch Tech's production stuff on Tuesday. I like to watch a bit of your stuff on Wednesday, and when I wake up in the morning early, without Brick Hive is normally doing something.
He's always on something, isn't he? Yeah,
and then watch a little bit of Matt's stuff as well on a Saturday night. Actually, here's a piece. I'd like to know what this piece is called, folks. If anyone in the panel can help me on this, what's this piece called? Is this a plate or something?
That is a corner panel.
Yeah. Corner wall 1 by 1.
A corner wall 1 by 1. There we go. The things you learn. That is the piece of the stream, folks. That is. All right. So that's Solo Brick Builder. What time is it kicking off tomorrow, Solo? Have you done all the thumbnail? Is it all live and everything?
The thumbnail I've just I've finished off just before I jump. Whilst I was on stream, to be honest, I was just sorting it out. Just got to set it up soon after I'm done. So it's going to be roughly about 7:30 tomorrow. And it's only going to be a half an hour. It's literally just get on, get it done, pick a winner, and then job's done.
Nice. That's going to be a quick one then. Wham, bam. Thank you, man. That's what I'm going to call that stream.
Yeah, it might change. I might change its name. Like I said, this is just its prototype. It's just to see how it all goes, and then it's a prototype. I want to see how it goes first of all. So
it's not a pilot, folks. It's not a pilot stream. It's a prototype.
It's a prototype.
It sounds so much more tangible. So good luck with that, Solo. I will watch out. What's it? It's called Mock. Not Mock.
Are you mocking me?
Are you mocking me? Yeah. Excellent. Well, watch out for that, folks. So please do subscribe to that one. So who's next then? I tell you who's next. It looks like a big wall of techniques going on there. It looks unfathomable what Matt's building there. Oh, Matt, what's going to be coming up from you in the next day or so?
Well, depending upon whether or not we get further restricted, I'll probably be away tomorrow. So there most likely won't be my usual draw stream, but it will return the week after unless I decide to do like a random catch up during the week. Otherwise, it's just going to be a little bit quiet. I just don't got a few other things on the boil. At the moment, if you check out my Instagram, I'm just doing a daily, it's a spin-off of Inktober where you go through and you do a comic character every day. So I think I'm up to the 16th one now. Just something fun to check out. And that's me.
Yeah, well, what application are you using for that? The characters will look quite caricatured, and they all look quite young as well. Thor looks like he's a teenager. Using that. Magneto looks like he's a young whippersnapper. What app are you using for that?
That one I'm using a program called ZBrush. It allows you to do 3D sculpting and things like that, and I'm still learning it. So yeah, they do look quite young. So the one which I was working on today, I've actually started to figure out a bit more of how I'm doing it. So he will probably, hopefully, look a little bit older and a little bit more complete. So it's just one of those things that just learning it. And by the time you've done 30 odd of them, then hopefully you've progressed in your skill set.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, guy. I what about you, LandOfSweet? What stuff will you be drumming up on your channel?
Probably doing a couple more gaming streams, but I might actually take a break because I am getting more into my veterinary tech program for college and stuff, and then all that, and I got to do a externship, so I got to have like 200 hours of like non-pay, and have people initial and do all that stuff before like May or whatever. So that's going to be all crazy and stuff. So I may have to just take a little bit of a break for my gaming channel or whatever. But yeah, so not a whole ton on my part, really. But I do really am enjoying, like, I just like you said before, that almost every day I'm listening to a stream, whether, and it's always a different person. So it's always interesting that I'm always somewhere in the Lego community. But yeah, so.
If you haven't got time, you know, life's a busy thing, folks. And
yeah,
it's full of priorities. Let's face it, it really is. And the more people stream, the more free time they tend to have, and that's why I like doing this Friday thing, because I can put it in, I can factor it into my life, which is a kind of nice thing to do. And I like a Friday evening stream with you lovely lot as well. So please do watch out for LandOfSweet. She may be popping up in a stream near you soon. So yeah, so that's everyone. Who was in earlier on? SaraStarBricks. She was in earlier on, folks. Do check her out. She generally streams regularly on a Monday. I think on Thursday as well. And notoriously, she will be on the midweek stream with Solo Brick Builder as well. So do check her out as well. Cy O'Connor was going to be on tonight, folks, but he's not feeling too well. He's got a sort of hopefully he's a minor eye issue, but he was in the chat earlier on. So get well soon, Cy, and we'll have you back in no time at all. So yeah, so coming up from London Bridge Bricks, I'm going to try and get out a few reviews next week. Actually, I've got a speed build coming out tomorrow. It's kind of like a Bespin revisited. It is, so that's going to be coming out. So look out for that one. That's going to be basically me kind of doing a bit of a chill out speed build. It sounds a bit of a paradox, but it is true. It will be slightly more relaxing. It's kind of a no thrills speed build. And then coming up later on the week, there'll be a magazine review coming out. Seems to be quite a few good ones out. There'll be a normal Lego set review, and probably something else. I'm trying to think what it is. Oh yeah, Lego haul. I'll do one of those as well, that will include my good friend down here, Solo Brick Builder, who gifted me something rather cool recently. So anyway, as always, folks, it's not just the brilliant people in the panel that obviously are the reason for being here. Please do check out all their details down in the description below. Every single one of these lovely people you will find on Instagram as well. So do check them out. And a few of us hang out on Twitter as well. Also, it goes down to you lovely people out there in the chat. And you have been super chatty tonight, everybody. Single one of you. You really have. So thank you very much for Grits Bricks, Steve. Thank you for Papa's Bricks as well, all the way from Texas. Got Larry Legond as well. Brett's Build, the wonderful Brett's Build. Do check out his channel, folks. He knows a few things or two about trains. Got Lego Boy 28. Lego Lemaniac was in here earlier on. BFAB, Sands, Tyro, and of course Rogue Runner. And do check out Luke as well. He's out there too, as well as Will Harper and all the rest of these people. So yeah, so that's it, folks. That's pretty much us for this week. As always, folks, have a top week. Stay healthy. Keep your hands clean. Keep building. And Lego is a wonderful thing. And you lovely lot are too. So take care, and we will see you very, very soon. Bye for now.